to hate, but we don't hate to love. Gentlemen, what is good?
So nobody in the house want to hear that.
You had a valid point.
I'm all smiles. I'm good.
18-game season. I think it's stupid that they complain about the longevity of their careers. Either you in or you out.
Last 8 seconds.
It's weird because I never really changed my opinion like that.
This university is built on hate.
This is what greatness looks like.
Welcome to the Hate Watch You. They gave up after
There's
being
Thanasis,
complicated.
Costas, Francis, and Giannis.
That's who I was thinking about, Costas.
All of them play in the league?
Yeah. He brought them all over.
I only heard of like 2 of them.
He's better than LeVar Ball, boy. He got and he got them all contracts.
That's funny as hell, bro.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Hate Watch You, where we love to hate but don't hate to love. Gentlemen, what the hell is going on? I turned it off as soon as you put your ear to it.
Go ahead. Do it from Mexico. Do it from Mexico.
do it from Mexico?
Viva Mexico, okay. Bienvenidos, todo bien. Ya tú sabes la vibra.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
Damn, why we get the shot?
Well, I mean, it's you know, I gotta get that one too. I'm gonna get that one too. Because that's what I really meant, but I only have this one. And it's delayed, so like when you say something, I have to hit it like as soon as you say it because it's like, doom, you know what I'm saying? But what's going on, man? How's everybody's week? Everybody's week/weekend. How was it?
Mine was straight, man.
My weekend was chill. No, my weekend was chill. I ain't really do too much this time. WWE pay-per-view.
Yeah, how was Champions.
It was pretty straightforward. Oba, Femi won King of the Ring. Io Sky won Queen of the Ring. I haven't watched the latest episode of Monday Night Raw yet, but I saw that Oba is foregoing his King of the Ring, winning King of the Ring gets you a title shot at SummerSlam in August. He's decided to forego the title shot so he can get the trilogy for Brock Lesnar. Whatever.
So he doesn't want to be the champ because he wants to fight old ass Brock Lesnar again?
You got to talk to writing about that. That's I'm with you.
Writing.
That's what I'm saying.
Writing, bro.
I'm with you. We're on the same team then. Okay. And then also Sami Zayn beats Gunther and Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. I seen that. I was gonna ask you, how does that feel? Because that don't make no goddamn sense if I'm being
at
honest
all. I remember just watching it, and I was like, oh, there's no way Cody's gonna lose this. Like, they're not gonna let Cody lose this. And then I just saw that ding. I heard that ding ding ding. I was like, what? Like SpongeBob, you what?
Yeah, I was confused. I saw the move too. It was like a barrel roll or some bullshit.
Yeah, they got that wrap it up. They had to get that wrap it up in their ear, bro. Like, wrap this up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Where does Cody Rhodes go from there? Like, I
don't know. I haven't seen.
Is he retiring? He might be in the movies now. Oh, you know what?
Street Fighter's coming out in October.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It probably makes sense, right? Because he kind of falls back to do his Street Fighter promotion and all that stuff for the next few months. Then he'll come back next year. Just a thought.
Ain't nobody ever retired from the WWE.
Whatever, man.
Yo, you know John Cena's bald?
Cue the song.
PEDs, man.
Cue the song. So I can't say it.
But I know what song you're talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
Mm-hmm.
He's real life bald? For the people that don't, I'm gonna show you right here. Look at this. Yeah, bro. For the people that don't know, John Cena is apparently bald, which I didn't know. I was confused. This is the real John Cena.
It's a new development. So,
excuse me. What does that mean?
Wait,
he just became bald.
Yeah.
No.
That's a shaved head, bro.
No. He's losing his hair.
You can still
bro.
see that. Okay, but
He
you
looks
saying
old
it like he's been
as shit.
bald his whole life.
Bro, if you told me John Cena was like in his 40s or 50s, whatever he was, I would tell you right now he looks like a 60, 70-year-old man. Or maybe I'm
That's
tripping.
crazy. Yeah,
He doesn't look old as shit right now. He looks crazy, bro.
That's just because you used to see him with hair.
Yeah. But he's still, yeah.
You still see the edge up faintly, but
Well, to be honest with you, I don't see him at all.
Boo. Press the button. Press the button. Boo.
That was funny as hell. I'm sorry. Anyways.
like dad joke.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Nah, Devontae's stirring, man. What? How was your weekend, Devontae?
Yeah.
My weekend, Friday, like always. You guys know what I'm gonna say. I have no idea what I did.
Why is that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Friday. Oh yeah. Friday was a day. I got a call from somebody at my job saying that they was a little under the weather. I had to drive like 3 hours away and bring another driver to go get this truck and bring it back.
Damn.
My Friday was all work. I didn't get back home until like 8.
Damn. So your Fridays are long days. That's why you don't ever remember what happens on them.
No. That was just this Friday. The other Fridays, I don't know, man. I'd be at work and then like I kind of just black out. Saturday, I think I went to my timeshare.
Okay.
I went to my timeshare with the family, and it was like swimming and stuff. Sunday, which was out in Mass, and I was gonna send that to y'all and be like, "How much hate you think I'm about to get out here?"
Who'd you check in with?
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah.
It wasn't Boston though, so I mean you're good.
No, I wasn't Boston, but you know those people in Mass. Everything's Boston apparently.
Yeah.
True. That is true. Just like Foxborough's in Boston. Give me a break.
Yeah, I was in the Berkshires, and they said, yeah, this Massachusetts is Boston basically. Let's just clear that.
You're
up.
basically in Boston.
Yeah, even though it's like the sticks. So yeah, I did that. I went swimming with the kids and stuff. My niece and nephew. Then Sunday, I have a cookout coming up on Friday, so I was cleaning up my garage and moving my grill forward and all of that. And yeah, it started downpouring on us. So
Yeah.
I let the kids go play in the rain for a little bit because there's something my parents didn't really let us do. And it was a terrible experience.
Why
because
is that?
my youngest kept trying to run away. Me and my wife sitting in the garage, we playing music, and every time we would look back up, he's like halfway down the driveway, and we had to go chase him.
Oh goddamn!
And then he decides to be a jerk, and obviously it's downpouring, so the rain is kind of coming in the garage. We're sitting in some like lawn chairs. He just comes up to us and jumps in a puddle that now has like dirt mixed into it, and it splashes all over us. And we say, "Oh, it's time to go upstairs."
Well, to their credit, you can't expect kids to play in the rain and not want to jump in mud puddles. Come on, man.
In our face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the best time to
That's
do
crazy work. Nah. Time to go up.
At the expense of others. Yeah, no, that's cool.
No,
That's
it was
cool.
cool.
That's
Though.
true.
It was nice watching them have a little bit of fun. Until it became at my expense, and then I was like, "Yeah, it's
Time to
time
end
to
it.
go upstairs, my boy."
Wrap this shit up.
Yeah, I was doing the thing you hate. Challenge. Challenge.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Although the NBA season is over, and I have to admit, I kind of miss it. I miss the whole experience of the NBA. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even this
I do.
shit.
Yeah. Yep, I do. I was also
Every
listening
2 seconds.
I was listening to a show today, and Adam Silver was on. It was the Dan Patrick Show, and he was on there talking about how the league is going to address flopping next year. So maybe we won't have as much as much of challenge this and flop calls and that's not a foul. So maybe it's not as much. My weekend, keep it short and simple. I didn't do much. I was sick, so it kind of carried on over through the weekend, and I just spent time recovering. I was supposed to go to a party on Saturday. I was supposed to go golfing, but I was like, man, I don't want to do nothing. I want to just make sure I could be healthy for the following week, which is today. So that was how my weekend was. That's how my weekend went. And we all know what time the show it is.
It's time for another Damien
Changer. Acknowledge me.
Dame, what do we have today? Hopefully it's not something prejudice and something crazy.
So, with the World Cup being here, a lot of these players are making a lot of this shit look easy, right? And it's beautiful to watch. I'm not an avid soccer fan. It's beautiful to watch some of the great players make this shit look easy, which made me think we have a lot of average people, like in terms of athleticism, that think they can do some of the things that the great athletes can do because the greatest make everything look easy. So the question here is, what is an athletic feat that an average person think that they can do, but they are delusional and cannot do that?
I got it.
Oh, go for it.
Get 10 yards. Get a first down on a real NFL defense. Yeah, you getting decapitated.
Didn't you say you could get?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but I don't mind getting hurt.
Like, he said for like $1,000 actually.
Oh yeah, I said I'll break my body down. I ain't say I was getting to 10 yards.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, two different things. That's fair. All right, bet.
So four down. You're saying 4 downs to get 10 yards is not as easy as it looks.
What O line do I have?
At what position? Well, at what position? At what position for you do you feel that way?
Oh, if you get no, it got to be running back. Running back, fullback.
I still mean
yeah, I can't do that as a wide receiver.
Shit,
Somebody could just blown coverage.
Quarterback. I might have threw a pick in the first. Yeah, I be playing Madden sometimes. I can't move that ball past the 5-yard line. So okay, so running back. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I feel like there's a couple.
Keep going.
There's definitely a few. But I'm gonna let y'all go like first and see what.
Home run.
Hitting the home run?
Hitting a home run? No.
Hitting the ball, period.
Hitting the ball, period, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was one of mine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The best I can do is probably get hit by a pitch. I can do
that. or walk. Or get a walk. Yeah, no, that's fair.
I feel like the easiest sport, and I ain't going to I hope I don't take too much heat for this, but basketball. Hitting a shot. If it's 5-on-5, I definitely think you can hit at least a 3.
On an NBA defense?
Yeah, because they don't be playing defense like that sometimes.
Okay.
So I feel like the easiest sport to do something in would be, yeah.
I mean that's not bad. You know which one I think it is? Like sports that you look at, you're like, oh, that shit's not hard.
I got what?
Like playing ping pong professionally is one of them. Like against a professional.
What saying it's not hard or that it is?
It's hard as hell.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tennis, golf. What else do we have? Tennis and golf right off the rip for me, but NASCAR, bro. NASCAR looks real easy because you're just driving in circles. But, like, we all speed, right? But imagine having to go, like, 200 miles an hour and, like, have to do it for hours. like, you can't stop. You have to go fast for hours, bro. That can't be fun at all. You can't get out the car to take a piss. You can't take a shit. You got to do all that inside the car. I feel like that's one sport that maybe people look at and they're like, oh, it's boring and da-da-da-da-da, but it's probably really hard to do.
Have you ever been to a NASCAR race?
Never. Would never go either.
I have.
Back in
Couple
my
years
day, I
ago.
would have went. I would have went back
I
in my
went
day.
I went a couple years ago, and I understand when we watching it on TV, all you just see is
Mm-hmm.
seeing that shit up close though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're back in like 30 seconds, so it's not, and they're moving.
Oh, for real?
They're hauling. Yeah, they're hauling ass, bro. I'm gonna show y'all a video later when we get offline, but like they are hauling ass, bro. And then also, depending on the track, like Talladega, it's like a 33-degree incline, like a 33-degree slant on the curve. So not only are you going 200 miles per hour, you're going on a curve with everybody else. Like,
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. So and they gotta have like reaction speed out the ass, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you're also gripping the wheel
Grip
for
straight,
so
too.
long that like you probably don't realize that I'm really driving still to the point where your hands probably feel numb, bro.
So the NASCAR Hall of Fame is here in Charlotte. So, and you learn a lot of stuff about NASCAR when you go in there. Do you know how heavy that gas can is that they have to carry in the pit crew?
Mhm.
80 pounds.
80 pounds.
Shit is 80 pounds. Do you know the average time to change all 4 tires?
Has to be like 10 seconds.
7.
7 seconds?
Damn.
They be
7.
moving that shit. Zoom, 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 zoom.
But-
Like, yo.
And so they have a station at the Hall of Fame where you can like change a tire.
Mhm.
Me and my brother, we did it one time, a couple years ago. We got that shit in like 7 seconds. But that was just one tire.
One tire in 7 seconds?
Yeah.
Well, they have teams of people, though, so it's not like it's the
Yeah.
same person that goes around. and does it, right?
That's fair, but you got to think about it in perspective. They are changing 4 tires in 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Did they give you the
Yeah.
big machine, too, where you're like, ying, ying, ying?
yeah, it's simulated. Yeah.
Was it hard? Pause. My bad.
Was it difficult? Yes.
Yes.
Was it challenging? Yes.
My
There are
bad,
so
my
many
bad.
better synonyms there, bro. Like
My
what?
bad. My bad, bro. It just slipped. I'm sorry, man. It's
But nah,
Pride
you
Month.
good.
It's the last day of Pride Month, man. Y'all gotta
But
let
yeah,
that one
but-
go.
But I'm
other
sorry
sports,
to
Dave?
interrupt. For me, so the thing that really made me be like, that is difficult. The sprint carry drag, for one. It's a military event. It's like a hit exercise.
Mhm.
And so mainly for the Army. So shout out to all my soldiers out there. They know what the sprint carry drag is. But it's basically, it's a down and back is 50 meters. And so one evolution, you're sprinting.
Mhm.
The second evolution, you're like pulling a sled. I don't remember how much weight is on it, but you're pulling a sled or whatever. The third, you're like lateral shuffle and back. The fourth is farmer carry, like 40 pounds, something like that.
Okay.
And then the last one is the sprint again. And I was looking at the comments, and people was like, and this dude, he was moving slow, and he got like a 141. And people in the comments were like, that can't be that hard. I was like, I'm sorry, what? That is fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
But
War of
And then
attrition
another-
more than being able to do it. It's just the conditioning to be able to do it for that long, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
You mentioned golf, so definitely golf was on my list of things. The average person cannot hit below 100. Like, you're not hitting under 100 in golf. Sorry. Just
Yeah.
take this handicap and go on with your life and just
Mhm.
enjoy the range. Ain't that right, Devontae?
Yep. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Hey yo. Damn. That shit was from the hip.
But also,
Hey, I take it because I suck.
because I remember you talking about that shit was ass, bro. But I'm with you. Like, hey, I'm with you. I'm not hitting below 100 on a golf course, so I'm okay with that.
Yo, before you
Also-
continue to go, Dame, did y'all hear about Phil Mickelson? Did any of y'all get to read the article about Phil Mickelson?
No, what do you do?
That motherfucker was a monster. Like they were saying like he was just so he was like his conduct was so poor. Like they had to kick him out of multiple clubhouses, and in golf that's like the cardinal sin. You know what I'm saying? But like multiple clubhouses, bro. I was reading, it was like a 5-10 minute article about Phil Mickelson, about how he would pay somebody $500, take his phone and put it in their bag when they go and play, and go terrorize the town and come back. Like it was a great art. I forgot who wrote it, but it was a great article. Anyways, go ahead.
Y'all mentioned a lot of great ones for sure.
Yeah.
But my biggest one, because this is close to home to me, I ran track.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people on the clock app saying that they could run a lap on a track in 60 seconds. I don't think people know how hard it is to run 400 meters in 60 seconds. You are hauling ass in 60 seconds. The average person, once again, we're talking the average person, cannot run that. Now, for reference, I think the world record is like 43 something in the 400 meter. Something like that, 43, 44, something like that in the 400 meter. And they are moving. These are elite athletes. The average person, though, no, you cannot run a 60-second, bro, without tearing something. No.
So here it says the average beginner. The average beginner runs a 40 meter between 70 and 90 seconds. So between a minute 10, minute 30. That's for it says that's the average person who runs. An untrained adult or someone who casually runs often takes about 2 to 3 minutes. And elite professionals run about 45, 50 seconds and under that.
Yeah, so the elites, can run. Yeah. You can sprint 50 seconds. But the average person, you just decide like, oh, I'm gonna sprint this lap in 1 minute. No, you're not.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry. No, that is crazy. The same way we think. And also, since we're talking about speed here, the average person cannot.
Please
run
bring it up. Yeah. Bring it up. Go ahead.
You cannot. The average person. No, you cannot run a sub 5 second 40. No, you cannot.
Oh no, I didn't think that's what you were gonna say. But yeah, you're right.
I ran it a couple years ago at a fan fest in the SEC championship, and I ran a 4.7, and I did not break sub 5 anything after that. So
just imagine those big dudes who be moving like that. That's so crazy, bro.
So imagine your D lineman, your D lineman. Like imagine an edge rusher running a 4.9. What? Absolutely not.
That's why I turned that shit on in Madden, so the threshold, because I'm like, ain't no way these niggas ain't that fast. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's okay. Continue.
These motherfuckers ain't that fast. Yeah, I was good. But what I thought you were gonna mention, Dame, was how in the group chat you mentioned you ran a mile or something like that at 7. And we talked about Brandon Marshall, and I want to state, because we didn't really cover it, and I think we glossed over it, but that point brought it home for me. Yo, when you're in the gym, because he said he was at 5. We're at 5. We're talking about Brandon Marshall last week, and for those who are listening, talking about Brandon Marshall, he was making his son run, and he was in a car going 3 miles an hour, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles an hour, right? When you go to the gym and get on a treadmill to run for 7 miles per hour, you are hauling ass, bro. When you do it for 8, you're sprinting at that point, and to do it for long distance is insane. So most people, I don't know the average what people run per miles, but even if you run 5 miles per hour, you're still exhausting a lot of energy. It's crazy.
Well, on top of that, this kid was what, like 8 or 9? What
exactly?
8 or 9-year-old is running like 7, 8 miles per hour? We talk about grown men doing that,
right?
So to give you perspective, because I still have the screenshot. On my good day, I was running at an average speed of 7.1 with a max speed of 9.5 miles per hour.
That's crazy.
Which translates to an 8:22 mile pace or 6:15 mile pace.
Crazy.
Exactly. The average beginner mile is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Between 9 and 10 minutes. If you have some running background, then okay, cool. Intermediate, you can get 7-8 minute miles, and the elite is under 7 minutes. But you wanted this 8-year-old to run that fast?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I was hurt after that.
2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 2
That's
o'clock
what I'm saying. I was hauling ass and I was tired. So ain't no way that little man is running 8 miles per hour, 9 miles per hour, a 6-minute mile pace.
Yeah, that was
Fuck
crazy.
out of here, bro.
That,
At 2 a.m.
that put it in perspective for me when you said, I said, oh my gosh. And then I went to the gym and I ran. I was like, yo, I'm running at like 6, 7, 8, and I'm doing that in short spurts, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm not running fast. Like my average is like I can do 5.5, 6, like for a smooth, 5, 6, 7 minutes, but like not no 7 and 8. I'll give you a quick minute and I'll turn that shit right down and I'll woo. Woo, you know what I'm saying? But
that's how you get your kids not to like sports or just not to like you in general. Because if he said, "Oh, you want to be great," just kidding. Nah, I want to be average.
Which I also, he probably don't know which side of him he wants his kid to like the most. No, that one.
Oh,
man. Yeah, that was good. I want to roll. Also, when you mention sports, one sport that I know I definitely could play professionally, I don't care what nobody says, badminton. Sign me up.
Oh, no.
Sign me up.
The one that I know I could play professionally?
Yep.
Cornhole.
Oh.
That's a real sport.
We might have to travel then. I'm terrible at cornhole.
Cornhole. Because if my boy can play it, I could play it.
You could turn it.
I mean, my best shot would be actually giving a crap about bowling enough to try to make the tour.
Oh, that's another one, though.
Yes, it is.
That's another one where people be acting like they can, I can get three strikes, I can get a turkey. Nah, bro, you get a chicken.
Difficult.
That's all you get is a chicken, quick too. That's funny as hell.
Not even with the bumpers up, bro. Like people be like, I can get 3 strikes. Hell no, bro. That shit's harder than it look.
Yeah,
especially when you get that 7-10 split all the time. It's like, come on.
All the time, it's crazy.
Come on.
Well, don't judge us, Trey. We're average players.
Trey, was that not happening to me
my fault.
all the time?
No, you're right. Dame is just a professional, so like,
no, don't do that.
He's gonna judge us. He's gonna judge us by a certain lens. Thank you for that, Dame. So before I get into my what the tucks, because I want you guys to choose them, we have our winner for our gift card. 30 Seconds to Hate. So I'm gonna play it. We'll judge it, but also my end jar covers the whole expenses of the gift card. So like it kind of just worked out like perfectly.
Mine did too.
Yeah, so we could cover that. That's
like
easy
3.
money. Yeah, we good. We good. We racked up. So this is Nixon. Nixon is an artist out of Hartford, Connecticut, and he watches the show. But also he has music coming out, so he definitely gives his hate, and then he throws his plug in there, which I do encourage everyone to listen to. But I'm gonna play it right now for y'all, and here we go.
Shout out to HWU. Ironically, y'all my favorite sportscast, and I love to watch you guys. But let me tell you what I hate. I hate when the people that you love be sending you memes, they be sending you movies, music suggestions, and they telling you like, yo, I know you're gonna love this, and then you play it, and you just absolutely hate it. It's like, why did you send me this? Now I'm questioning the whole relationship. Was we ever friends? With that being said, I do have this new song out featuring Westside Boogie that I know you're gonna love. It's called Saltfish and Hockey. Go check that out.
Saltfish and Aki comes out. It is out. Go and buy it. Westside Boogie is in it. But I agree with him. I don't like when people send me gifts and memes. Someone used to do that. I'm not going to name names, but someone used to do that, and I used to be like, I would click on it. Not none of y'all, but I would click on it, and I'd be like, all right. like just wasting my fucking time, but all right. Like, how do y'all feel?
I think I do that now in the group chat. I'll be saying random shit. You talking about me?
No. I just said not y'all. I can't say the person, but not y'all. And sometimes this person does it, not all the time. But I'd be like, man, all right, man.
All right, that make me feel better.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not you guys. I just can't say the person. I get in trouble.
I think there's an art to it, man. Hashtag noticing. But I'm with you, Eric Mano. But I think there's an art to it, bro. And timeliness matters, bro. Like, because when the group chat is ringing, for real, there's like 8, 5, 10 people in the chat. You really gotta, be ready to type in whatever it is, bro. But nah, I'm with you, because some people just want to say some bullshit, and it's just like, if you don't laugh with them, now you the asshole,
Right?
Because you said me some bullshit.
How do y'all respond to that? What do? You tap it, you hit a like on it, you comment on it. Like, how do you acknowledge it?
Crying emoji, reaction,
noticing, fool, noticing. All right, Dame did that a few times in a group chat.
I be at work though.
That's fair. I feel
when
like
when I have time in my day. When I have time in my day, you know, I be typing out everything.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. There's somebody else in here that doesn't do that. But now I'm talking about you, fool. I gotta think of a different word than the N word. I would say the other word, but I can't. All right.
Yeah,
So, I was gonna say, shout out to he about to get life.
I knew we was on that same wavelength just now. I knew that's what he was talking about.
I definitely was gonna say it. All right, 30 seconds of hate time, gentlemen. Thank you, Nixon, for kicking off the 30 seconds of hate segment. Each week we will do that for those submissions that we get. Each week won't win a gift card, but this week does, so we'll get it to Nixon. Who wants to go first with the 30 seconds of hate?
Sure.
I can go. Oh,
you want to go?
Ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds of hate. Devontae, let's go.
All right, my 30 seconds of hate is going to taxes. Because I was just kind of thinking about this shit the other day, and I was like calculating my money and stuff, and then I'm like, yo, I have to pay taxes on my money for me working. Then I had to pay car taxes on the money that I just used. Like, I just worked for this money to pay taxes, to pay more taxes, to go get groceries and pay taxes. And then I had to pay this fucking insurance bill that's like $300 for health insurance. Bro, my mind is fucking blown at this point. Because it makes no sense the amount of fucking taxes that I gotta pay just to survive. At this point, we're not even living. It's surviving. That's what I tell my wife every day. Oh, I gotta survive the rest of the week. Survive it from the fucking taxes. This shit is crazy. Yo, like, how at the end of the year are you collecting taxes on money that you already fucking taxed me on? That doesn't even make sense, man.
You know the blame for?
I know. No, you're amnesty. It's the amnesty period.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We agree.
Let it fly. Yep.
We agree.
Because what the fuck, bro? Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense.
You know who to blame for this? Boston.
Fair.
Yeah, I got more hate for them.
It's a deep pull. It's a deep pull. Okay. I
Feel
respect
me?
it.
Blame Boston for the reason why we have taxes. All right.
It's okay. You know what? Before I go, you know what you sound like? You sound like a kid who got a permission to cuss for the first time, and they just letting them all fly, bro.
Yep, I was excited to use those.
I know you were.
I've been holding that shit in.
That's why we don't want to restrain the 30
Yeah,
seconds
that's
of
what I was
hate,
like. That's
ladies and
fair,
gentlemen.
and I agree. So
Yeah.
So now that you're off the seat, the hot seat, the amnesty
All right.
period is up for you. So
Okay, I'm good now.
Damn. So we $1 in. Let's go,
Yo, but the
gentlemen. We
taxes
working
is
hard.
crazy though. Those taxes is crazy.
And I believe now don't take me take this for a grain of salt. But I don't know if taxes are in the Constitution.
Man, half the shit they be doing ain't in the Constitution. They still.
I'm just saying I don't think
Like-
that taxes, like them saying that the percentage of taxes, I don't think that's like in the Constitution.
This was my thought, right? We pay taxes federally. That's supposed to fund the states. But then the state taxes us to fund the feds. Like, that shit makes no sense, yo. Like, I was like really kind of diving into this, and I'm like, yo, like, the more I think about it, the more we getting swindled, yo. Like, they just robbing us.
And put it like this too, right? If taxes were a rule or a law, then wouldn't every state have to abide by the same laws?
You know what made me think of this was when we were talking about the athletes that had all that money, and I said, oh, when they go into different states, some states don't have state tax.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, so what's the point of me living in Connecticut? Because the mill rate in Meriden, which we learned like a couple episodes ago was top 5 worst cities.
Yeah.
In Connecticut, it's fucking like 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, like, I'm paying taxes out the ass right now. Like, that. All right, yeah, go ahead before I get real upset.
Might be time to move, man.
Yeah, I might have to go to Florida or somewhere.
Don't go to Florida. Don't raise your kids in Florida, yo.
I need somewhere where they don't pay state tax.
You can't go to Florida. Go if you do, go nowhere but Florida. The education in Florida is terrible. And that's not even my 30 seconds of hate. I'm sorry, Dame, and no disrespect. But it is terrible. We seen where the Kool-Aid pickles came from. It was all people from Florida. So no, don't move your kids there. They might adapt some of that crazy stuff that be happening down there.
Listen, something need to be done, bro, because this is out of control. It don't make any sense for me to pay more money in taxes. Like, I file as single. I'm married.
Damn.
And somehow I still owe Connecticut money when I go file. That shit makes no sense.
That means you're rich, man. You should feel good about that.
No, it does not mean I'm rich. I'm very poor. Trey, I got those Kool-Aid. I got those little Kool-Aid packets you said you never seen in years.
I haven't seen them in years.
Mexico
what the hell's
scored.
wrong with you? Mexico scored.
Go!
Mexico. Golazo. Golazo.
Wait, it was Mexico, right?
Yes.
I didn't see it.
Ecuador don't score. I've been doing research on Ecuador. This whole Ecuador.
No, that's because you're
does not-
gambling. That's why you're doing research.
You're damn right. And Ecuador does not score. Guess what? I got Mexico on the tick today. I got them taking it.
They're going to the Elite Eight, bro.
You have to. You're a hosting country. You can't lose in the first fucking round.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
Yeah,
wait on that. We got one more host country. We got one more host country.
You know what we about to do tomorrow? We about to clean up. Shit. And if we don't, we have some real problems. All right, 30 seconds of hate. Dame, get your 30 seconds of hate off. Here we go.
I'm so glad you mentioned the psyop that was happening in Florida. So I had to look at myself in the mirror because Freddie, bitch ass nigga, I'm so sorry that I believed in you, that you were good, and you're a fucking fraud. You're a psyop talking about some that, oh, you got kicked off of Twitter because Germany lost. The fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. And I'm going to talk more about Freddie later, but the last few seconds, if you drive an electric car, get that fucking Roomba vacuum ass cleaner off the goddamn road, please. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I get it. You're trying to be good for the environment. Nah, the better thing, it's like when you finally see a parking spot up front and it's some bitch ass electric scooter. That's how I feel about electric vehicles. Get them shits out of there. This shit sounds like a Roomba vacuum cleaner. That's what it sounds like to me. It's too hot to be hearing that shit, bro. Put that shit in your pocket. Put that shit back in your pocket.
Damn,
Sorry.
okay. All right.
Valid.
Shitting on electric vehicles and Freddie.
There's a specific electric vehicle, but you know,
You can say
I don't
it.
want that.
We don't have sponsors.
Nah, that's cool. I don't want that specific trillionaire to come after me. So
I know, right? What a bastard. What a true bastard. All that money in the world, and he's still built like a Tesla.
Okay.
And he named his son
Okay,
R2D2.
just-
What a weirdo.
Just fucking say it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, anyways.
I don't want to give him more credit. Actually, no, I don't want to give him credit. I'm not even gonna say his name.
That's fair.
It's not my destiny, child. I'm not gonna say your name. So
And I said Nikola Tesla, who was the electrician, just to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, the I don't know, electrophysicist or whatever he was.
Yeah.
All right, so my 30 seconds of hate. Let me pull my phone out. Also, yeah, we'll get into Freddie later because I had a question. But here we go. My 30 seconds of hate goes to the Athletes Unlimited Softball League. I was in the gym watching ESPN, and it was Utah versus Carolina. Why were they not playing on a softball stadium? They was playing on the baseball field. Bro, they was playing on the green grass. I couldn't believe it. We got to do better for women's sports. I'm sorry. I seen that, and I was very disappointed because after all the progressions we had in women's sports and the way they've looked, they couldn't find an actual softball stadium. You mean to tell me you're in Carolina or you're in Utah and you can't find one softball stadium to put this game in? We already know they're not getting a lot of looks. We already know that people ain't really tuning in. So the least you could do is give them like it looked like a fucking little league game. It looked like when baseball does their when they do their celebrity game. And they got the grass in. They got the bases on the grass and the shit in the outfield where it's like a made up fence, and that's the home run field. That's how it was for a professional softball league. We have to do better. If the college women that are the greatest athletes we ever seen play softball, and they have to go from that to that, I would quit. I would join OnlyFans. I would do whatever it takes to get the fuck out of there and make some motherfucking money, because that's terrible. That's terrible. And no disrespect to the women, but it's like, yo, you can't work your whole life, make all that money through NIL deals, and then you go and have to play on a small baseball field. It was a major league baseball field, but that's your softball field? We all know softball fields don't have no fucking grass in the infield. We all know that the fucking home run wall is closer in. So why can't you find a stadium to do that? I was very disappointed when I see it. I say, yo, if this hate boils me all the way through to this day, then it was warranted. I felt so bad watching those girls play because it looked like little kids. It was terrible. And to put it even further, when they do the softball Little League World Series, they don't have them girls playing on no fucking baseball field. So why the fuck would you have major athletes playing on a baseball field if they're supposed to be the highest level of what the athlete is for that? If you're a girl watching that, what the fuck? I don't want to play for that shit. Terrible, yo. Whoever runs that league, get in contact with me. I'll figure out how to fix that whole situation. But y'all are fucked up for doing that. Like, that's cold. That's fucked up. And I know the WNBA was shitty before Caitlin Clark went in as far as visibility, but they never put them girls in a situation where you looked at it and you were like, what the fuck is this? And that's how I felt watching that shit. It was so bad, I had to get off the treadmill and walk somewhere else because I was pissed. And I had another 30 seconds of hate, or 10 seconds that I was supposed to go for Caitlin Clark, but I ain't even going to get into it because that shit really pissed me off. Go ahead.
I just want you to hit what made you go with that verse, because
Yeah, I'm so glad. Okay.
We're not about to let that slide. There's so many professions, and that's what you choose.
I'm just saying a profession that will make you more money, like, and feel valued. You know what I'm saying? Like,
any job can make you feel more.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. They're making millions on that shit, man.
I felt it, but I was
What
like,
made you go with that verse?
And
I understand.
I don't mean to sexualize them, but it's like you like that whole experience would turn me off to the point where I would do something that was completely out of the wheelhouse. You can't train that hard, be at the pinnacle of sports, and then all of a sudden you can't fucking play in a stadium that is suited for you. That's terrible.
Yeah, that shit is wild, because even when you think about it, like with like college football and stuff, when they're playing their bowl games, or like even high school gets to play at some of the college fields, or they play at like Gillette sometimes, like for the Boston schools, or the Boston schools.
And shame on ESPN for letting them air that shit. Shame on them. They should have said, yo, this is not a good production. This is a bad look. It was the middle of the day, so if I turned on ESPN in the middle of the day and I seen that, I would have turned it clean the fuck off. Shame on ESPN for that. They should know better not to sponsor a product that is doing some shitty shit like that, especially when we're at the height of female sports and the pinnacle of it. Shame on y'all.
Nah, I agree with you on that, though.
I agree. 100%. Minus that one verse, I agree.
Yeah. That was wild. I was rallying with you until you said that. That shit made me look like
That's like, huh? Me and Devontae looked at each other like, wait, what?
Oh man, that was terrible. I felt bad for them girls, man. Shout out to the girls that were on the Utah and Carolina team, and because of that, I might start following it just to see how it progresses. Because now I feel like I'm invested in it, and now I have to figure out what I can do to help. And I don't have a voice, but if I did, I definitely would do something to help. So you know,
Before we forget,
yep.
what about Freddie? Did you have a take on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll keep it simple. I agree with him.
You agree with what part?
I agree with that whole post. That whole post you put in the group chat. You want to read it, and then I'll tell you.
I'll read it.
Yeah,
I'll read it.
The one about him about the wait.
I'll read it.
Dame's gonna read it. He'll read it. Let Dame bring us in, and then I'll Matter of fact.
So the industry plant Freddie from Germany, he says yesterday that he's gonna, because Germany lost, he's gonna delete his Twitter, deactivate his Twitter. Even though his flight's not till July 23rd, he's going to delete his Twitter. Like, okay, whatever, because his influencer life is not for him. So today on IG, apparently, he says, "Hey everyone, just wanted to let you know why I deactivated my account. This was the plan all along, even before we started the World Cup trip. Too many people seem to have a problem with us genuinely having a good time here in this country, and this is ruining the fun a bit for us because we really just wanted to document our road trip and never expected that people would have a problem with it. People are digging into my 22,000 posts to find a handful of, in their opinion, controversial posts and post them without zero context to make me look like a bad person. All I've seen that some people are upset that it's not our first time in the USA, which is surprising me because I even replied to someone at the beginning of the trip that I've been here before. I can understand that it seemed like that for many because of our reactions to the stuff that we saw, which is because we've never been to any of the places that we visited. It was for us, all of our first time in the South. I've only been to the main tourist places like NYC, LA, and Vegas." And then another post that I saw that didn't, it's on a different page. He says,
Okay.
"Don't worry, guys. We're still going to enjoy our time here and obviously celebrate the 4th of July. Our route now is Boston to Dallas. We can't wait to get back into the South. Just not going to update on Twitter anymore because it's just too toxic over there."
So you know what? While you were reading it, I was laughing because two things came to my mind. The first one was you saying Freddie get a real American experience, and the second was thinking he got the real American experience. Because
and I thought about it because he deactivated his account after a bad loss, and he got bullied on Twitter. Good, you got the true American experience.
Yo,
Now call American Airlines, and I tweeted this. You can pull my shit up too. Call American Airlines. Have the motherfuckers push your flight way forward. Talking about your shit not till July 23rd. You can call. You can get back on the phone now. You ain't got shit to do.
Right.
Germany ain't playing no more.
Yo, Americans love a good come up story, and then we will kill you when you get to the top.
Mexico scored again.
Oh shit!
What? Anywho, go ahead.
Damn it, that's not good. Well, that's good, but not good. I need to keep it low, keep the goals low. But anyways, we love a good come up story, and then once you get to the top, enough of you. But I do agree with him saying, like, he really wasn't doing nothing problematic. He was just posting, and people were just tearing him apart. So I agree. Like, people were digging into his past. He was saying some racist shit, whatever the case is. But it's like, at the end of the day, first of all, it's like he wasn't doing it during this little run. So for people to dig into his past, he wasn't doing nothing but being a good person. I don't know. Like, he wasn't being racist. He wasn't. So this is my thing, right? Is my thing. If you come over here, or whatever the case is, and like all you're doing is posting about having a good time, and then people go into your past and they try to figure out something about you that is fucked up, yo, that's fucked up. Let him rock. He wasn't causing no harm. I feel like it got out of hand. As soon as Dame announced that he hated him, it's like every single tweet I saw was like, fuck Freddie. He's with Gordon Ramsay. It wasn't as fun anymore for him. So I feel him. I agree with him.
Okay, first of all, so I'm so glad he brought up that he's been to America before. So this should not be your first rodeo. You said you went to all the tourist locations. Tourists are not nice. You said you went to LA, Vegas, and NYC. Them motherfuckers are not nice.
Yes, they are. The
Man.
tourist areas for sure. If you go to Times Square is nice. You go to Vegas, Vegas is Vegas. What do you want me to tell you?
Vegas is the wild, wild west.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know.
But nothing.
I feel
And you
bad
over
for
going to
them,
speed
man.
past. No, you're going to speed past like, oh, well, he was just being racist, but he wasn't to cause no harm to nobody.
But he
Like,
was.
what?
But it's the thing. If people weren't hating him so bad, there would be no reason to look into his past to find something negative. He wasn't calling people monkeys and stuff like that when he was doing his post. All he was doing was telling you how beautiful it was. Oh, we just got DoorDash. Oh, we just ate with Gordon Ramsay. Oh, we just watched a softball game. He watched the fucking softball game from the stands of a dirty bleacher in Vermont. Why are we hating on this kid? He's just doing nothing but living his life. That's how I felt. I said, damn, it's kind of fucked up.
First and foremost, you made the monkey comment. That's Brazilian Twitter. That's not Freddie Twitter. So I'll give him that.
Oh, okay, he didn't make that comment.
Oh no, Brazil and Japan. They were going crazy over there.
Can't forget Argentina.
Oh, they not exempt from the smoke neither. But Brazil and Japan, because they played each other. Oh, they were going back and forth. I thought we as Americans had beef on Twitter. Nah, NFL Twitter, NBA Twitter is nothing compared to what was on my timeline yesterday with Brazil and Japan.
Yeah.
Secondly, I said up front, like, okay, this seems like a nice story, but you're talking about having the American experience. Yeah. You said I'm sorry. I don't want to misquote and say that he said that he hasn't been to America before, because I get it. That is unfair. But you're parading like this is your first time in America.
But what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that, Dame? What is wrong with saying he loves this country? He loves this country more than you, and you serve this country. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You're not gonna make me feel bad. I know a psyop when I see one. I'm sorry. Is your third eye not awake, my brother? Like,
no, it's here.
That is a psyop. It's here? Oh,
it's
but
here.
you want to defend him. You want to defend Freddie.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying I agree with him saying some of the stuff was unwarranted. To dig through his 22,000 posts, and remember, this is a psyop, but he was good vibes, bro. He was good vibes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Name one post where it was bad. I watched Germany lose in PKs, and he was very, oh well, we played like shit. Like, bro, he was good vibes. I don't get it. I get hating a good story because that's the American experience, but like digging into his past and calling him all type of thing, that's a little extreme.
That is all the American experience on Twitter. At that, you can't have it both ways. Okay, here's an analogy, right? And this is actually literally close to home. Episode 4 or 5, right? I'm coming back from my bike ride from Bojangles or Waffle House. I can't remember where I came from. But you text me in the group chat, and you're like, hey, Dame, they getting at you on TikTok for your Rory McIlroy take. And I'm like, what? How dare they? What? And what did I eventually say? I said, you know what? Even though we started off this show to just have fun, to chop it up with the fellas, I never thought that people would give me hate comments, right? And you, of all people, you pioneer, you convinced me at 10 a.m. on a Friday, my off day, to respond to the trolls on Twitter. Or on TikTok, sorry. Yeah. Because it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've ever looked at a controversial video comment section on TikTok. Yeah, if you thought Twitter was bad,
TikTok,
please. TikTok is so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I said, like, all right, cool. You, of all people, convinced me to respond to the people on TikTok.
All I did was show you that mask. That's all I did.
The Green Goblin mask, right?
I ain't do nothing but show you the mask. Freddie
the Green Goblin mask, right?
Yeah, Freddie don't got this mask. That's what I'm saying. I showed you the mask, but Freddie don't got this mask. Based off of what we've been seeing from him, Freddie has been nothing but peaceful, loving vibes. You, on the other hand, you have hate running down your bloodstream for the simple fact I was watching a fucking game show because you were telling me how terrible it was and you were critiquing everything about the game show. Freddie don't got that in him. If he had that in him, I'm with you, but it got a little overboard.
He had so much. No, you just said he did. You the one who said that they went through his 22,000 posts, And what were they? Hate comments. Nah, this big dog waters right here, bro. Shark infested waters over here, Freddie. We have air conditioning over here, Freddie. Y'all don't have that shit in Europe, Freddie.
Yeah,
Fuck is you talking about, Freddie? What? Now y'all want to feel bad for him? No, because no. Before you continue, I'm so sorry. My bad. I'm sorry to even cut you off here, Mono. Right? But this is just deep into my fucking aorta and my vena cava, motherfucker. All right. I'm tired of this bitch ass nigga Freddie. I'm okay with that, right? Because y'all are, and I already marked it down, so we cool. I don't even care about none of that shit, right? And so y'all are saying to me, "Oh, it was just good vibes," and I said on air last week, "How the fuck are you missing a flight, or you're delayed for a flight, and all of a sudden, American Airlines got the best customer service on Twitter?" You fuck around and have American Airlines lose your luggage tomorrow. Them niggas gonna be like, "Oh, so sorry that happened to you. I can't believe I can't believe that such a thing would ever happen. How dare you someone lose your luggage? Oh no, it's just like the Drake song. Damn, where's she at? Right? That's how they treat your luggage over there. But Freddie misses the motherfucking flight over there, and it's just like, oh, hey, let's get Freddie to fucking Canada. Air Canada is like, let's get Freddie to Canada. The fucking governor of Utah is like, let's get Freddie to Canada. And unless you're watching Hell's Kitchen or MasterChef Junior, when the fuck has Gordon Ramsay have ever been nice?
Never.
When has he been nice? Never. Now all of a sudden, this nigga is just already in open arms to be ready for Freddie. It's cool. I know. I'm counting them up. I'm adding to the fun today. At least I'm honest. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck Freddie. Fuck Freddie. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to convince me that this wasn't a psyop. And that's what it was.
I agree. I agree with you.
Because he doesn't have no fucking air conditioner. He couldn't take the heat. Go back over the seas. Go back over the Atlantic. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I can see that the hate for...
If you lie to me, you can take the money.
So...
right now. I hate you, nigga. Let's die.
Let me ask you a question. And we'll close this, and we'll get to what to tux, right? So, seeing as his journey has officially ended, does that bring you any closure?
It won't bring me closure until I find out that he's back in Munich,
in Germany,
or wherever he's from in Germany.
He's not from Munich. He's from the U.S. What person?
Because he's a psyop.
Freddie is not even a common name in Germany. The top two places where it's a common name is the United Kingdom and the U.S.
Oh.
It's a psyop.
Yo, Devontae, you've been out here your fucking conspiracy shit today, yo.
Well, I mean, you gotta really think about it, right?
That's hard.
All those good matches, right? One, you choose Boston as one of the places you want to go to. Then you go down south, right? So, like, none of it makes sense. American Airlines, out of all the airlines.
Yeah.
You started in Georgia, and you didn't even try Delta, but go ahead.
Come on, man. Like, will you really kind of start processing this whole thing? Come on. You
the
really
governor of Utah left one of his 8 wives to get on Twitter with Freddie. Fuck out of here, bro.
All right. So I guess the Freddie saga hasn't officially ended. We'll keep this we'll keep you guys updated on Freddie, especially Dame, and we'll see where this goes. I want to get to the what the tux, and I'm not gonna do as much. I'm just gonna do 2 of them, but this one I thought was my fault. I something in my throat.
I said, damn, Dave ate that dude, yo.
Yeah. He can't stand him, right? Can't stand you. I gotta get that. I hate that boy.
My game show hate. Oh my gosh. Whew. If y'all would have saw me watching The Weakest Link, it was a marathon on Sunday. Boy, I had hate.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I had some hate. But it's cool. Freddie was enough.
Do you know that we missed this?
Up in the world. Let's do it.
That's not the Bush one?
All right, so I guess I got to preface this for the people that are listening audio-wise. But this is a video of, it's called the Bald Meetup. And it's an annual bald meetup where all these bald men and women, they meet up together and they hang out and they chant. Let's
We're at
watch.
the biggest bald meetup in the world. Let's do it.
It's in New York City.
That's pretty good. Connor's joke was funny.
There we go. Bro.
Beautiful day with my bald
Yeah,
brethren.
Hold on, time out.
There's so many bald men here, and
I want to know why they were eating watermelon.
What I want to know is, for bald people, is the new dap up head button? Like, yo,
Yeah, I'm about to start doing that, yo. That's hard. What up, my boy? And you gotta connect heads. That's how they say pause. My bad, damn.
I mean, I don't think it was a pause-worthy moment. It was just like the visual of bald people just trying to connect heads in public just threw me off.
Yeah, I feel like you can only really do that in in like a bald meetup. You can't do that in real life. That doesn't work in real life. The bald head meetup and then you touch. That's crazy. Anyways,
yo, what up, my brother?
That
shit's crazy.
Y'all imagine you in Stop and Shop right next to the produce and another bald dude just. What's up, my brother?
It's like a ball fraternity, man. It's like a ball fraternity. It's like one of those things. All right, cool. So I got another one for you guys.
Hold on. No, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Don't blow past this, man, because I'm part of the follically challenged community. Listen, what do you talk about during that? Yo, what type of razor you using, my boy?
Yeah, exactly. How's your head so smooth?
How often do you lather your head? I don't know. I just
I don't want to sit and talk with no other dudes about yeah, man, you gotta go with the straight edge. Straight edge, it ain't right. Warm rag it before you.
Yeah. I just didn't like the watermelon part. That threw me off a little bit. Just a bunch of bald fools eating watermelon? That's weird. Why is watermelon the choice of food? It's because watermelon is like a bald head.
Summertime?
Why would you be eating fruit like at a bald meetup? Why are we doing a fruit eating contest?
You can't have food now? Damn.
Do a regular pie eating contest. What are you talking about? I don't want to see a bunch of. I don't want to see a bunch of bald people eating watermelon. What kind of shit is that? That shit is crazy. You just walk, like imagine you're walking your dog through New York and you see a bunch of bald-headed motherfuckers eating watermelon on a table and they're competing and chanting, bald is beautiful. I would get the hell away from that place. What kind of crazy shit is that?
So them eating pie together is better?
No, but a pie.
You can't be bald and healthy.
It was a bunch of black people too eating watermelon. Bunch of bald black people eating watermelon. Well, I didn't do it. What do you mean?
I can't just like watermelon and just be like, yo, it's the season for watermelon.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As a black person, you gotta be careful where you eat watermelon. You can't just pull up with watermelon. So like eating it like that in a park outside in New York is insane. I'm sorry.
Damn, yo, that's crazy. You know how many people like watermelon? Like Mexicans like watermelon. They put tahini on it.
Doesn't matter.
Why is that?
I've never seen a Mexican person eat watermelon. Me personally, and I've been around your family.
Oh, this dude tripping, yo.
I never seen it. But you know how I see eat watermelon? Your black ass. And I see your black ass. So I've seen it, but you know.
So where's the separation between head and forehead?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Like, so I guess if you're bald, your forehead is here. Don't get it twisted. Just because you're bald doesn't mean you don't have hair. It just means your hair doesn't grow properly. So, like, no one just is bald forever, bro.
I mean, I understand that.
So
I'm just saying,
it's
like,
here. It's here. For me, my hairline starts here, which is why I'm
Mine
bald.
started here.
Which is why he has the George Jefferson.
I got the George Jefferson.
that Uncle Phil.
Yeah, Uncle Phil. And we got to bring that back. I would never be bold enough to do it, but I think that's a hairstyle we should bring back.
What?
Yeah, why not? It worked.
Oh no, I'm not bringing that back.
It worked back in the day,
I
just
almost
like
got
how.
caught slipping just now.
Oh,
I'll let it fly.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. We're warming up. All right, so that one was for us. But Dame, you have to answer for this. Yo, every time I turn on the news, it's like something is going on in North Carolina. First it was the horseback riding, then it was the top golf, and then it was this and it was that. So this was a story about a North Carolina jail, which I was reading this, I was like, this makes no sense, but I'm gonna read it for the audience. Apparently, there were 3 guards on duty for an 88 inmate jail during the time of the takeover. Yes, you read that right. 3. At 5 o'clock a.m., inmates at Bertie Martin Regional Detention Center in North Carolina began rioting. A few inmates overpowered 2 of the 3 guards and took control of the facility. The 3rd guard escaped the jail and fled. He got the fuck out of there. Oh my gosh. So he fled. At 9:50, a large group of inmates exited the facility. So far, there's no fatalities. There are currently 20 law enforcement agencies on the scene, and they're trying to take over. I don't remember what day this was, but this was recent. Here we go.
Mentioned, Ken, that the riot started around 5 o'clock this morning. That's when inmates started to overtake the prison. There was 88 inmates at the time of this takeover, and there were 3 guards only. That's it. 88 inmates and 3 guards. Now, we also learned in that takeover, as you mentioned, Ken, that one of those guards managed to escape from the prison at that time. 2 others were taken hostage by inmates. We learned shortly after that, negotiations started, and they were able to negotiate and get those other 2 correctional officers out of the prison at that time, along with some inmates also. So it's a very, very scary situation here. I can tell you that since I've been here, I've seen several North Carolina adult correctional buses go by me also. I've seen several SWAT vans go by me. So this is very much still an active investigation and still ongoing. The riot started around 5.
Dame, do we know what happened? What was the conclusion?
I don't know what the conclusion was. I didn't see no follow up on it. I also didn't go looking for the follow up, but I didn't see no follow up. But anytime I can give Beyonce a shout out, somebody's getting fired. So 100%, especially old dude that played the scene. It's like,
you think he's getting fired? You think he's getting fired?
Yes, undoubtedly.
I wouldn't fire him. I might give.
Why?
I might give him. I didn't say it. I
know you did it. I didn't pull a random from recess. I didn't pull the recess.
I might give him a Purple Heart, man. I might give him a Purple Heart.
I'm sorry. In what world are you giving this motherfucker a Purple Heart? Bitch, I got no heart. I don't remember which Wizard of Oz character it is. Motherfucker ain't got no heart. Like,
no, he was the lion. He had no
lion,
courage.
Yeah, no courage, bro. Like,
all right, I found, and this was on AP News, so I found an update. Authorities end the takeover. Oh, you know what? This look ratchet. How far is this from you, Dame?
I don't know. Honestly, do not know. I was trying to where is that at? I don't know where that's at.
A simple Google search. I mean, you're very resourceful. You can figure that out quick.
Shows you how little I care.
Oh, snap. Hold on. So this is the update, y'all. Free the guys.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the map. It's like 5 hours from me.
Oh, okay, that's far. All right.
I was like, I have never even heard of this county. I was like, this don't even sound anywhere close to where I've been. So
they put that in the back of the map. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. The craziest part for me is three guards on duty for 88 inmate jail. It's crazy.
That's what
What's
I'm
the
saying.
county?
Birdie County.
Bertie.
Well, you checking this if that's near your trip?
No.
Time
That's
out.
crazy.
It is so far from me that I can take an hour-long flight to get there. That's how far away from me it is.
Wait, spell that again. B what?
No, hold on.
B-E-R.
Let him spell it.
Yeah,
Birdies.
B-E-R.
Spell it. Bertie.
No. You're not about to get me with this.
You can't spell
Okay.
birdie? Come on. That's a layup. Come on.
There's multiple ways. Spell red.
R-E-D or R-E-A-D.
Okay, so now spell birdie.
B-E-R-T-I-E.
Okay. There's multiple birdies.
Where is that close to? Is that like South Carolina? Like where? That got to be near a coast somewhere, right?
I'm trying to see it. It's just zoomed in, and so it's not really telling me where it is. But okay, yeah, it really is by the coast. So that's closer to Virginia than it is to me.
Okay, so that's definitely sticks. That's definitely the sticks. All right.
Conspiracy.
Well, keep that hat on, sir.
Carolina, isn't North Carolina a Republican state?
It's a swing state.
Yeah, I think it was blue.
But this-
it was red.
but they-
It was red this year.
All three.
It was red this year.
Dead.
It was red this time. Blue the previous time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says North Carolina voted for Trump. Basically, he was favored in
Last year in the election that he, not when he went against Biden though. I don't think.
Yeah, it says 2016, 2020, and
Oh, wow.
2024.
Oh.
He won with 51%, then he won with 49.9%, then he won with 49.8%. But that county is
Blue.
a Democrat.
Hmm.
So I'm surprised it's not. He's not like trying to say some shit about this because, yeah, I'm about to be the conspiracy god right now.
Well, he don't really claim any of these crazy things that happen anyways, good or bad.
But it's a swing state. I mean, the governor is Democratic, so
Yeah.
Very interesting though.
You know what's interesting is we watched those the Kool-Aid pineapples and we thought like that was the pinnacle. Like you can't get more psyop than that, right? Then we had Freddie. So it went from Kool-Aid pineapples to Freddie. I introduced you guys to this, which I was just ridiculous, but I'm just gonna play it for you. I'd like to introduce you guys to this one, which is called the Cornstarch Crunches.
Crunch, cornstarch chunks, content only. We got cookies and cream. Let's see what's happening. Nice layer. Yeah, buddy. Nice.
Go ahead.
Cream. Yeah. Ooh, you can smell it. I promise, no cap. No cap. I swear that was I've been eating milkshake, cookies and cream milkshake. If that ain't just make me want one.
Ooh, that smells so good.
Oh, yes.
I'm not an Oreo fan, but that makes me want to eat it.
All right. We'll play with that piece later. Ghetto Crunch.
Cornstarch Crunch.
Where they at?
CIA psyop or not?
What part of Florida? I guess is the better question. Where they at?
I don't know. Oh, let me see.
Definitely Florida, yo.
And the caption does say black entrepreneurs are going viral selling cornstarch crunches. So this is another psyop. I don't know where they're at, bro. I can't. I don't know, but how do we feel? How do we feel about this cornstarch crunches as the next CIA psyop?
I don't. It's a psyop, I agree, but I don't. They're just gonna go under the radar again. They're just gonna come and go like the Kool-Aid pineapples.
This one might actually.
Nah.
That bit
Not
not
a bit
guy.
not guy.
This one might actually kill you. I don't know if you guys could hear the girl like when she was commenting. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't even like Oreos.
I ain't like Oreos.
Yeah, I don't know. I find stuff like this online, and I'd be like, man, I gotta share it with y'all because it don't make no sense to me. And this one's gonna lead us right into the NBA, right? This is not really a what to tuck, but it's just kind of lead into some news, right? So we all know how cheap the Portland Trail Blazers owner is, right? We've been all reading up on that, seeing. All right, so they got a new coach, and he took I don't know what he took, but he took a terrible contract. So imagine you're a head coach to an NBA team, and you walk into an office, right? This is what this is what they gave him as his celebratory, his inaugural moment in the office. Look at this.
They got the balloons, Coke. Oh wow, this is phenomenal.
We were told you like Diet Coke and high chews,
yeah.
so we made sure to put some on your
I
desk.
found out that Joe liked Diet Coke as well.
This is so great.
There we go.
Fam.
That's crazy.
If I walked into, yo, bro, they probably spent a grand total of $5.
They definitely went to Aldi, yo.
Bro, they didn't go anywhere. They pulled this out of their concessions where they sell Diet Coke. High chews. Listen, bro. This ain't 30 seconds of hate, but I need to tell y'all something. If I'm a coach who becomes a multi-million-dollar coach for the first time, and I walk into my office and it looks that small, that was like that looked like a hotel room, right? Like I'm expecting something more lavish, but whatever. High chews and Diet Coke. Portland is going nowhere, which reminds me, which kind of leads into the story. One of the big stories during free agency and trade season was Pistol Pete Ja Morant has officially been traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Portland Trail Blazers for Jeremy Grant and someone else. Do you also guys know that they didn't have to give up any number ones for Ja? And do you know how much money they spent in cash considerations for John Morant's contract? Devontae, do you want to guess?
9 or 45?
$1 million. 9.45. I just got it.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker.
$1 million. $1 million. $1 million is what they gave to the Portland Trail Blazers for the trade. So, gentlemen, how do we feel about the big news, the big trades? We have Ja Morant going to Portland. LeBron is undecided at the moment. We had who else we didn't see when we got on? Oh, Kawhi Leonard. That's big news.
And
Kawhi
LaMelo.
Leonard and LaMelo. I forgot about LaMelo, but yes, LaMelo Ball to Memphis Grizzlies for Naz Reid and
No, Minnesota.
I'm sorry, yeah, Minnesota. I'm sorry for Naz Reid and who was the other person?
I don't even remember. Oh, some 12-year-olds. Yeah, that's what it was. 12-year-olds. There are some 2033 first-round picks. So some current 12-year-olds.
It was for Josh Green. So the Hornets sent Josh Green and LaMelo Ball for Naz Reid and some unprotected picks.
And what year was it?
It was three first round swaps, 2028, 2029, and 2030, and three. Damn, they got a haul. Three second round picks of 2029, 2032, and 2033.
So some 12-year-olds. 12 to 16-year-olds.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? Yeah,
So I was
you're
right.
absolutely right. Holy crap! When you think about it like that, wow, that's crazy. Wow.
That wasn't being facetious. I was like, no.
At first, I was like,
16-year-olds.
what? That's crazy.
What's my boy's name? Damn, what was this dude's name? When C-Max was on. Fuck. You know who I'm talking about, too. And we was like,
Damn it.
We are officially at the $5. The $5 are up, guys.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you for joining the party, Devontae.
You said
Don't boo
who?
me.
C-Max was talking about what he was on.
You
he
remember
was
we
on
was
the
looking at that 2030?
Oh, yeah.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones, yep. Mike Jones, yep.
But there was something
Mike Jones Jr.
We was like, oh damn, he gonna be good.
Yeah, it was some German name because it was close to like Yaxel, like Lindenberg. Yeah.
Also,
I
sorry.
mind these, though.
But and it seems like Carolina, Charlotte's cleaning house because they got rid of Miles Bridges as well. For Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal. So I want to stay here for a second. How do we feel about Charlotte? What they're gonna look like? Them gentrifying Carolina. Talk to me. What do you guys feel about that? You were saying you don't feel good about it, Devontae. What'd you say?
Oh well, the Nas Reed one made sense because after that elbow, they was like, gotta get rid of him. And then as far as the Charlotte one, I don't think it's a big deal because isn't Duke located in North Carolina and didn't Grayson Allen play for Duke? So they're probably just trying to draw in fans. To be honest, Charlotte ain't. They were building. They destroyed whatever they were doing.
Completely. I think they gentrified the whole team at this point. And I'm on record saying this. Next year, Con Knippel is not going to lead that team anywhere. I really don't understand. He was not like a facilitator. He was a shooter. And a lot of that shooting he was getting was based off of the space that LaMelo Ball was creating. They're saying that Brandon Miller is going to be the guy. I didn't see it. And Kobe White, which I do fuck with Kobe White. But at the end of the day, Charlotte kind of shot themselves in the foot because they were building something and they just got rid of all their thugs. So I don't really get it.
They did what the Bulls did a couple of years ago.
Which was blow it all up.
Yep, because the Bulls had a lot of good players.
Yeah.
They had a team and they were building it and they just destroyed it all.
Yeah. I don't like this pick system. Like, we're just trading for 33 picks. Dog, the time is now. Let's win now. Like, what the hell? Dame, how do you feel?
John Cena.
Trade Street, 3rd Street, College Street, and South Tryon Street is so much safer because LaMelo is not there anymore.
He was a menace.
I was able to go to my local uptown coffee shop and actually cross the crosswalk without having to look both ways. So, but the non-facetious parts of that is that someone brought up, I don't know how you watched the Spurs Timberwolves series and was like, you know what this series really needed? LaMelo Ball. I don't get it. I think the motherfuckers up there in the GM's office was just bored.
Really?
There's just no other. I'm sorry. I had like days to think about this. I can't think of any other reason other than they was bored. Because there's no way. And it wasn't even like, oh, rumors are happening. LaMelo Ball might get shipped. It was just like, I don't know who sent it in the group chat. It was like, hey, LaMelo's leaving.
Yeah.
And it was like, what?
I sent it earlier, and then it didn't happen, and then it did happen.
Oh yeah. Because I was like, because it was like it's still rumors. But even it being a rumor at the time, I was like, that makes no sense. McGriddles are still being served. I don't understand why you're trying to ship out LaMelo at this hour. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Dame and Devontae. I think the GM for the Minnesota Timberwolves is cooking. I agree. I think that them getting rid of Julius Randle and the ability to have another scorer, because this is what happens, right? Like, I don't know how many LaMelo Ball games maybe you have watched or just in general, I've gambled on him, so I've had to watch a couple games. He is a dog when he's playing. Like he's not like I'll show up whenever I feel like it. Like with the right situation, you got Ant Edwards pushing you. They both YNs. You get that backcourt going, bro, they have the potential to go for 30, 25 a night, or LaMelo has potential to go for 20, and 10 per average, 25 and 10, because they need scorers. They need outside shooting, and they need consistency, which is what they bring. Anthony Edwards needs that. And I think, honestly, to keep Anthony Edwards, they had to get rid of Julius Randle. They had to, and they had to figure it out. I just don't like Naz Reid leaving because I really like him, but Naz Reid deserves to start on the team, and if he wasn't going to be able to do it in Minnesota, then Charlotte makes sense. Ooh, hold on. LaMelo, Ant, Jaden, that's a tough
and
three
Gobert.
right there.
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo's back.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, that's a tough three. I don't know who they're going to have playing the four, but that's a tough three. All right, so I was going to mention the Warriors, but, you know, we don't know what's happening yet, you know. Draymond cleared up cap space. Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
Well, let me intro it first. So do y'all so Draymond cleared up cap space, and then they immediately signed Kristaps Porzingis. But the rumors are LeBron is leaving LA, so he does not want to come back. He sent his message. The teams are Miami, Golden State, and I think Cleveland. So if those are the teams, where does LeBron go and why?
Miami.
Okay, why?
You can go first.
Who, me? You want me?
Yeah, you can go first.
There ain't no way he's not going back to Cleveland because didn't James Harden just not sign because he wants a big extension? So there ain't no way he's going back there, and they can't even make it over the hump. And this is last couple years, so I'm pretty sure he's trying to get a last money grab too, or he wants to go out winning. Golden State's definitely not signing him because didn't y'all just get Yaxel? Wouldn't that kind of stop the progression? And if I'm not mistaken, Kristaps was already on your team.
He was, but he was. So I'm not gonna say what the running joke is because it's inappropriate. But like the running, do y'all know what the running joke is on Kristaps?
He always hurt.
I'm not gonna say it.
Chris Snaps.
I'm not gonna.
All right, we'll leave that alone.
I'm not gonna say it because it's. I'll tell y'all off air, but he did resign, and Yaxel did get drafted. But I do think what LeBron this is what kind of scares me about him going to the Warriors is that anytime LeBron goes somewhere, he gets rid of the young star. Like he kicks him out of town, and like think about when he first signed to Cleveland, or when Andrew Wiggins was going to go to Cleveland when he first was drafted. And he was like, no, I don't want him here because it's going to mess up progression. And there's a history of LeBron, not necessarily wanting the underling. Maybe it changes. I would love to see Yaxel still in Golden State, but if they trade for him, it would be a huge mistake. So we will see. I do think he's going to the Warriors. He wants to play with Steph Curry. He wants to play with Steve Kerr, so I do think he's going to sign there. He now wants to play with Draymond Green. They're best buds. They have the same agent. I don't know, man. The tea leaves are reading, and LeBron is going to make sure when he makes the decision, he is the only news, just because. So we won't know for another probably week or so. It'll be a while.
Look at Miami, right?
Mm-hmm. Miami just signed Tim. They just signed Tim Hardaway Jr. too.
All right, so you got Bam Adebayo, you got Giannis, and then you would have LeBron.
No,
he's
not
back in the East.
No,
come on, man, come on.
Too many chefs in that kitchen, yo. Too many.
It's not the. What do you mean? You think he's going to want to be compared to Kevin Durant in a sense?
He won't, and I'm glad you brought that up because that was another question. The legacy of LeBron, if he does go to Golden State, how is it the same when Kevin Durant went to Golden State? Someone please explain that to me because that was a conversation in our group chat, but we never got to really talk about it. So let's hash it out right now.
Okay. So what was the conversation in the group chat?
I don't know. I think I said I don't think so. You said that you do think so, right?
And what was my response after that?
I don't know. You gonna make me say the N-word, man.
That's what gets you riled up? Oh my gosh. All right. I didn't know it was that simple. You're right. If I tell you it is simple to just get him riled up. My bad.
I don't remember.
I'm about to tell you,
ago.
though.
Yeah, that was days ago. All right, spill the beans.
It's literally yesterday. But I was just saying, while I have an opposing opinion, I don't think it's enough of a hill for me to die on.
That is okay.
Because I can't articulate why I would think that. So I'm like, let me give some time to think about it, but I'm also just not going to die on this hill. But after having some time to think about it, you're right in the sense that it's not the same because of the age. But on principle, you just cannot go to Golden State. Because that means the 2010s, like the latter half of the 2010s, meant nothing. Like for what? So let's say me and you had been beefing for the better half of a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what, we about to have a kumbaya now?
Look at Jay-Z and Nas. Yeah. Perfect example. Jay-Z and Nas was at each other's throat. Now, guess what? That casino in Queens that they're building, they both on that. You know why? Because after a while, you realize sometimes you're better after the beef than you are during it. I thought it was weird when Draymond was cool with LeBron. Because the reason why they lost that whole shit was because of LeBron stepping over him, putting his nuts on his head. So they would have had 5 rings, right? It's 4. They would have had 5 rings without if Draymond was playing, and that's on record. So like, who was saying it? It was an interview with Iman Shumpert, and he was talking about how they didn't see any defects in that team until Draymond was not playing, and then they saw, oh, we could beat these guys because da. So the argument of Draymond not being a crucial piece, not really relevant. But if he plays that game, they beat them. There's no 2016 Cavs that win. There's a 73-9. The Warriors will go down as one of the greatest teams of all time that year, and no one would ever touch that feat. So to answer your question, sometimes you're just better off joining forces, especially when all y'all are old. And to mention, Steph Curry, LeBron James has always been a fan of Steph Curry, even when he was at Davidson. So they have a history, a very long history. So, I mean, it's different than Kevin Durant.
I mean, the Avengers shit was cool in the Olympics, but it's something different, I think, when you're playing for country versus when you're playing for club. So, like, just the whole optics of it. We can be buddy-buddy in the offseason. That's cool. On principle alone, I'm just like, I don't see it. I just don't see why we need to be on the same team right now.
So would you prefer him to go to Miami?
Yeah, for sure. Because what's happening in Cleveland? You're not gonna be there with Donovan and James Harden. Absolutely not. Actually, you know what? Someone brought up the point. If he goes to Cleveland and he wins a ring there at worst, at best, I'm not saying he makes Cleveland a championship contender. But if for some reason he goes to Cleveland and he gets James Harden to get over his playoff woes, of all things, this might be one of the greatest accomplishments he's ever had. Like, what? Oh my gosh. James Harden finally, stops being a fucking loser in the playoffs, but whatever. But I understand all of the objective arguments as to why it's different, the Kevin Durant thing versus the LeBron thing, other than it's just principle. I don't understand how you can go home and look your family in the eye and be like, oh man, in this social media age, bro, after all that shit y'all was talking to each other in the the late 2010s, I just don't see it. I just don't see why. We can, like I said, we can kick it in the off season. If we decide we want to make one more FIBA Cup or Olympic run, we can do that too. But we can't be wearing the same club jersey. On principle alone. That might be petty. I get it. But I don't need the unction. I'm sorry. I just don't need the unction in Oakland.
He's biased anyways, though, because he's a Golden State fan. So, of course, he's going to say, oh, yeah, he's going to Golden State.
Well, before you go, I don't want him to go to Golden State if they're going to lose Yaxel Lindenberg. I was big. Remember, I was telling y'all, Yaxel. I fuck with Yaxel from when we were talking about the March Madness and shit. I really like his game. I like the way he competes. So if they lose him, I'll be upset. But go ahead, Dame.
No,
I mean not Dame. I'm sorry, Devontae. My fault.
No,
yeah, you just talked. My bad, Devontae.
I just think the better fit, to be honest, is Miami. I don't think it's Golden State. I mean, because then you got to look at it too, right? He goes to Miami. Whose team is that?
It would be LeBron's instantly as soon as he goes.
If he goes to Golden State, whose team is that?
LeBron's.
No, it's not.
You think Steph is taking another backseat?
No, it's not.
Yes.
I tell you what. I tell you what. If LeBron was to win another, like if he went to Golden State and he won another one, everybody would be saying Steph Curry is better than LeBron. Like, greatest of all time, Steph will be over him because it would show that LeBron needed Steph, not reverse. But if he goes to Miami, Bam hasn't won shit. Giannis won one. You're going to a team with 2 players on it, at least 2 of them, that won 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I get
that's
I get
even
that.
worse than what he did with the Heat.
I get that. Not really because he's older. So like he's not the reason why he would want to go and play for Steve Kerr and play with Steph Curry because Steph Curry is a passive superstar. He's not I need the ball, give me the ball, I want the ball. He's not going to be overly vocal about getting the ball or scoring. So if you were to go anywhere to play, you would want to go play with the passive superstar, the person that don't mind taking a back seat to somebody he respects, which is why he was able to do it with Kevin Durant, but still demand the same attention. If he goes to Miami, which is a possibility, but if he goes to Miami, Giannis and him are going to have some type of tit for tat when it comes to having control of the ball. Bam don't give a fuck because Bam ain't even a superstar. So he don't care. He'll be accepting to whatever he could get. And if he happens to get another 83-point fucking game, then he gets one, right?
He's Chris Bosh.
No, don't even disrespect Chris Bosh like that.
I'm
no.
Like, out of those 3 superstars, yes.
No. Bam Adebayo is not Chris Bosh. I'm sorry.
Yes. Because how was Chris Bosh in the beginning?
Chris Bosh was a superstar on his own team and took the back seat. Bam has never been.
On yourself.
Huh?
Thanks for hitting a buzzer on yourself. Bam was the star of that damn team now.
Bam was never a superstar. Chris Bosh in his prime was a better player than Bam Adebayo.
Nobody's arguing that.
All right, so what I'm saying is Chris Bosh went to the team and he was playing more of a supportive role. Bam Adebayo is just Bam Adebayo. It don't change. He don't change as a star. He don't take a back seat because Bam was the same person that was scoring. He's the star of the team, bro. He's a big man. He should be averaging a double-double every single night if the ball is going through you. That 83-point game was a fluke. Bam Adebayo is a all-star. He's not a superstar. So no, I don't want to compare him to Chris Bosh because I watched him score as the star on the team, 10 points and 5 rebounds.
Listen, meaning if those 3 were assembled.
Fuck Bam.
Yeah, you just don't like Bam because of a parlay or something.
No, I don't like Bam. And listen, Bam is a nice guy, but like Bam as the player can be so much better than he is. And he's not. And guess what? All those years that they had to go to the playoffs, right? Playing games. Whose name were they talking about? Playing games. They went to the NBA Finals one year. Who were they talking about?
Well, yeah, Jimmy Butler, Tyler.
It wasn't, and Jimmy Butler ain't a superstar like that. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't Bam Adebayo carried his team out of the mud. It was playoff fucking Jimmy. It was not Bam 83-point scoring Adebayo. You know why? Because he's James Harden in a bigger body. Sorry. He's James Harden in the bigger body. I mean, he disappears when you need him the most, but he can score 83 fucking points when it don't matter at all.
You're valid, but listen, at the same time, what I'm trying to say is that will be your big 3, essentially. So, yes, like, take like Dennis Rodman and actually, yeah, just take Dennis Rodman. What was his job? Get rebounds.
Rebounder.
Okay, so what do you need from Bam?
I don't know
Defense,
because
rebound.
because on a good night, Bam ain't going to give you 15, 10, 20. Like, Bam on a good night, he'll give you 10 rebounds. On a great night, maybe 15. On an average night, he'll give you 7. How do you have 7 boards? And you know who's going to be crashing them boards more than Bam?
Oh, Giannis.
So what do we need Bam for? What the fuck do we need Bam for? We don't need him. He's going to be shooting threes. He's going to be shooting threes and jump shots. We don't need Bam.
I just think you're setting it up for your Golden State shit. But I still don't see that either because you said something about, oh, well, you need a passive star, right? So you have Curry who don't need the ball. But LeBron don't be wanting the fucking ball either.
Which is why it's perfect. Because LeBron is looking
So
to
who gonna
pass
shoot?
Curry. I'm saying Steph Curry is not looking to dominate the game. But if he has somebody that's going to pass him the ball and all he has to do is run around screens, catch and shoot, yes. He would do that shit 9 times out of 10.
I don't know, man.
That's what he did that's what he did with Durant. That's why he was so successful.
I say, and I could be wrong on this because maybe he does want to go to a loaded team. It's either going to be he's going to Miami or he's going home. Or he's going to Golden State. They're the last option.
You said they're the last option?
Yep.
Golden State's not even a loaded team.
What do you mean? You got Steph. You're loaded. Period. How many times have they missed the tournament?
A lot.
What?
They missed it. They missed it 2 years.
Were they not in the play-ins?
I mean, yes, they were in the play-in. So last year they made the playoffs and beat the Rockets, right? No, they didn't beat. Yeah, they did beat the Rockets, and then they got blown the fuck out. And then I think the year before that, they've been a play. Honestly, they're the same as Miami. Like the last couple years, they've been the same. They've both been playing teams.
Because they said Steph needs help.
Yes, he does. He's old, bro. He's old and he's beat the fuck up. So yeah, he's not doing as much. But if he has someone that can create for him, like think about who was on that team, who was on that team where Steph Curry was being able to create. They got Jimmy Butler. He got hurt, tore his ACL. So, you know, he was hurt halfway through the year when he first got there. So it's just like certain things. Yes, I understand it, but at the same time, if I'm LeBron, I would want to go where I have to do the least and have the most, and that will be Golden State. He goes to Miami, he's going to have to relive that Miami curse or whatever people were calling it. He's going to have to relive that culture, relive that, and I don't know if he wants to deal with that, bro. I think he wants to just cruise and you know.
I think we're missing something too, though. Because kind of just like Giannis, where's Bronny James going?
Oh, Bronny James is locked in. He got his $2.3 million. He got his $2.3 million contract locked in.
That's what y'all think. Anybody's tradable.
Yeah, I mean he got his $2.3 million contract guaranteed. So
it'll be Yaxel for the Bronze.
Fuck no. That would be terrible. Who is Kobe Sanders? Anyways, all right, so we're moving along. But also I didn't mention Kawhi. Kawhi is going to Toronto. How do we feel about that?
He's just trying to stay out of the Fed's jurisdiction.
That's
exactly jurisdiction.
That's exactly what I thought. He got traded for well, they're nearing the deal. They're gonna close it, but he's being traded for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks, 1 pick swap, and 2 second-rounders. Sources tell ESPN. So he's not gonna. You don't think they're gonna face extradition?
Nah.
Damn. So he really did that shit.
And you know he don't give a damn about no Larry O.B. now. Because you go in there.
He got 2 of them.
Yeah, he don't need them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You go in there to die. They do it.
I don't know. Toronto's loaded, man. Toronto's loaded. Emmanuel Quickly. Who the starting lineup? It'd be Emmanuel Quickly, Kawhi, Scotty Barnes, They got a center over there. I forgot who their 2 guard is.
They got a center over there.
I don't know his name. I
Every
don't
team
know his
got a
name.
center.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. But yeah, how do you feel about it? While I look it up, Devontae, how do you feel about the trade?
I mean, if I could do the Kawhi laugh, that's how I feel.
Jakob Portal. Oh yeah, they're loaded. So they're gonna have Emmanuel Quickly, R.J. Barrett, Kawhi Leonard, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Portal. On the bench they would have Jamal Shaheed. He's pretty good. I watched him play a couple games. And after that, it's kind of grim. Their bench is a bunch of young people, but I don't know. I think he might be good over there. Go ahead.
I remember once upon a time he said that he was going to take the Clippers to be they were going to be the kings of LA. He was going to run LA. And I feel like I never saw him play, yo. like it's like he was there, but like nobody cared. Like the Clippers was just there.
I think they're just a joke.
It was
of
the
a
Clippers.
franchise.
It's like you only need them when it's time to cut your hair. That's it. Like every once in a while. Like, bro, like this. I don't know. Like I really don't care. Yeah, like I don't know what to say about this.
I think the East is kind of ramping up to be a little bit more powerful. And to your point, if LeBron goes to the East, then the East would substantially be greater than the West at that point. The Lakers are going back to their old roots with an all-white squad. They didn't re-sign Austin Reeves. They're not re-signing Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard signed with Phoenix. And who did they not? They didn't re-sign Marcus Smart. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what LA's doing, if I'm gonna be honest with you. They are meeting with Jalen Duran, though. And I hope he goes there. Because he's just going to be, what's his face? DeAndre Ayton 2.0. Could you believe that Jalen Duran was trying to get a max contract after that poor-ass playoff performance? He was mad that they wanted to offer him, I think it was 20. They wanted to offer him, I think it was like $25 million a year or something like that. And he wanted 40. After seeing that, fuck no, I would never pay him that much money. That's crazy.
Well, we still got to see where Jaylen Brown ends up too.
Who?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown? That is true. That is true.
There ain't no way they're not moving him. Not after all of that.
They might. Well, the rumors are they might move him to Portland, and they might move him to Portland, and Portland in return might give him Scoot Henderson, Drew Holiday, and some picks. Which I don't know, but the way that GM is in Portland, he don't want to pay nobody, so I can't really see them having John Morant, Dame Lillard, Jaylen Brown in Portland. That is the most chaotic. That is a chaotic backcourt. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Too many chefs in the kitchen.
You know who I can see getting it though?
Sacramento.
Well, you said Sacramento last time.
Yeah.
You don't think you don't think Miami? Because Pat Riley, he's known for making these random ass moves with these superstars.
I'm not gonna tell you no, but I would be very surprised because there ain't enough money in the world to go around.
It's not Bron. If that happens, then Bron's not going there.
Yeah, of course not. Fuck no, he wouldn't go there. But I do think, to your point, I just don't know if they have enough money on the books to do that because Giannis is gonna eat up a lot of the salary cap.
Or what about
if he went there?
If Cleveland doesn't re-sign James because he wants this big ass offer.
Yeah, but they were talking about Cleveland as well. Cleveland was looking to trade Evan Mobley for Jaylen Brown and picks, which I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't really understand. Evan Mobley's another one where Anyways, so we'll keep updating because the free agency isn't over and we'll see what goes on. Yeah, Jalen Duran is tripping, bro. I don't know what I was signing for, but it wouldn't be a max contract. So we're gonna move along to the WNBA. We got 10 more minutes and we'll be up out of this piece. We'll move along to the WNBA. rumors have swirled about Caitlin Clark. Not rumors, but essentially what has been hot around the mill was Caitlin Clark, and they played the Phoenix Mercury back-to-back. She had an issue with a player named Dewana Boner, and ironically, the next game they played, fisticuffs, right? To the point where during the game, I guess this was not called as a foul. Alyssa Thomas, she yoked Caitlin Clark up. And people are up in roar about this whole situation and just about how WNBA officials are treating Caitlin Clark. This is the video. I'm going to play it for you guys.
Streak into the basket. And here's what hustle players are all about. You got 3 Phoenix players around Caitlin Clark, and yeah, it's been
to the ground. And that's a
she's such a flop.
A hand to the neck, and then.
How do y'all feel about Caitlin Clark's treatment in the WNBA when it comes to
let me
refs?
see that. Run it back one more time.
Oh, shoot.
I just want to see one thing.
Yep, hold on one second. But how do you talk about it before I got to find the clip?
I just wanted, one, her name is Dewana Bonner, not Boner.
It's not Boner? Okay, my bad.
All
right.
You be butchering people's names.
I thought it was Boner, Dewana Boner. That's probably what she's been hearing her whole life, though, you know, when you think about it.
Sure.
Dewana Bonner.
Was she in on that with Alyssa Thomas?
I think so. I think so.
They did a tag team off the.
It looked like it, right? That's what I was thinking. Like she ended up punching her in the throat.
One kneed her, the other one punched her.
I can't find the clip, but how do you guys feel about the constant complaints about how Caitlin Clark is treated in the WNBA?
I don't give a shit.
Shit or get off the pot. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
No, you wanted to be the big dog. Okay, be the big dog.
You know, didn't we talk about this like episode 2 or 3? And we was
Somewhere
like, there's
early.
like 10 players or more that's better than her. I don't never
I
hear this
named
much
them.
complaining from the rest of these players as much as I hear about her.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, it gets ridiculous. It's like, all right, it's a foul. It's a foul. Like you don't need to be rolling on the floor like these FIFA players every single time that you get bumped or something like that, or always with your hands up like this, like looking for the call. Like nobody wants to see that. Real superstars don't do no shit like that.
Which
You
she
know who
does
she reminds me of?
all the time. Who?
Her her NBA equivalent, Luca.
That's a good one.
Because when Caitlin shuts the fuck up,
nice.
Real dog on the court. Yeah. That's how I feel about Luca. When Luca just shuts the fuck up, dog, easy 30-piece.
Yeah.
Any given night. Now, this is not to say that Caitlin Clark is on Luca's level. Let's not have the nerves get that blown out of proportion. I'm just saying in terms of whining and shutting the fuck up, y'all are great players.
Yeah.
It's just the whining I don't really give a fuck about. And that's how I feel.
That's a great point. And I think the same. Like watching her play is dope, but I do think to the point now where like she is so big headed that it's a part of her game now, right? The flopping, the whining, the calling, and I don't know if it could ever revert, which kind of goes to the next question and the last question to kind of close our WNBA. But like her being the ideal face of the league, I don't agree with. I know that she's bringing has brought a lot of eyes because I can't say people are really tuning in to watch her as much as they are to watch other people play. I don't know the numbers, but just going off of what people have seen, what people are talking about, they're not even one of the best teams in the league. So they're not really the only time they're being discussed is when it's about Caitlin Clark and something bad happening to Caitlin Clark. She leads the league in turnovers. She does lead the league, and she's like top 5 in scoring now and top 5 in assists, so she did climb up the charts a little bit since we last talked about it, but just very different. It has a different feel. Gino had to say this about Caitlin Clark and I think he's spot on about kind of how we feel, and I'm glad we hate watch together because it don't just be us that be saying it; it be people that are in it saying the same shit. Cole, and we gave Gino a lot of flack about his treatment of Dawn Staley, but I think he kind of, in his world, he calls it how he sees it. So.
I think she talks a lot of and she gets a lot of back. But she deserves everything she gets because she gives it as good as she gets. She's just not built for the physicality of this league. Yeah, and she's not quick enough to get away from the physicality. So there's a lot of learning curve, like Diana said. And when she gets it, she has elite skills that are going to really help her. I think she talks.
And that's kind of what you were saying, Dane, right? Like when she shut the fuck up and just play, it works. But not that, you know.
And also the fact that, like we said, like episode 5, when I went on that rant about she's not even the best. You said she's not even the best person on her team, which I agree with. Yeah. And I said there's like 10 people I would name before I even get to Caitlin Clark about best players in the league.
Yeah.
Now we have to update that list. There's 11 players I put up there. Because who's up there now? Our Afro Queen, Olivia Miles.
Woo! What great segue, boy. Great segue, boy. Because I think these two are the face of the league. I think they messed up. They did Paige Beckers a favor by drafting her girlfriend, whatever. But I think these two couldn't have been on the same team. Because they're both too much of dogs. Look at this clip. And it's kind of long and lengthy, but the dude narrates it, and I think it's perfect for like how we feel about basketball, how it should be played, but also how we feel about Paige Beckers and Olivia Miles.
All right, we had the Wings taking on the Lynx, Paige versus Olivia, and this is my favorite type of hoop. A lot of buckets and a lot of shit talk. And Olivia done walked into this league talking crazy to everybody. He don't care who it is. You finna get this work. And Paige Becker's been about a bucket since she was born. I was on Prop GPT. They said take Olivia over for points. They do the research for you, and it didn't stop there. They said take Paige over too. If you seen the last game, you knew both of them was finna get busy. Let's get it started. AZ go under. Olivia said get it out the net. Now let's let the buckets commence because they was at a premium. Paige just blew past everyone straight to the Baja easy lane. With no defensive resistance right there. And to be quite honest with you, it didn't matter what the defense did. When Paige is locked in, she is unstoppable. Get to the spot, soft off glass. It's too easy. I'm telling you, when Paige is aggressive, you gotta send a double team because one person ain't enough. To the cup later, that shit is tough as hell. Man, PB got a bag like nobody else. And Olivia Miles run the show like nobody else. Draw the defense in, kick to the corner. Courtney Williams wide open. Get it out the net. I ain't gonna lie, you quite literally can't be more open than that. Look at this, Paige, hezzy cross. Now you on my back and you staying there. Pull up midi, boy. I'm telling you, when Paige gets serious, it get different. Speaking of different, Olivia Miles working this pick and roll is different. The league, and I mean the entire league, has yet to figure out how to stop this shit.
So I'm going to pause it real quick. But do you see the level of competition? That shit is beautiful to watch. Like, no flops, no calls. They just going at each other. And this is kind of, is it here? It was midway through somewhere. But
watching Paige score 25 points and feel like she still wasn't aggressive enough. Meanwhile, Olivia on the other end just having her way. And I mean that in every sense of the word. They just don't know what to do when she run that pick and roll. It's like she discombobulate their minds. This game had everything. We even had a Liv Miles crash out on the refs. And one wasn't enough. She said, and another thing. Call that shit, goddammit.
See, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Because that right there, that's competition. That's competitiveness. The other flopping shit ain't really like, it doesn't really fit the persona of where the WNBA wants to go. So, I just thought I'd leave that there for y'all.
I think they gotta stop with these texts when players complain about the calls they're not getting. Because honestly, you look back at Caitlin Clark, she does the same thing. Where's the text? You don't never. Nah, you don't.
You're right. Like I see what you're saying. You're saying that because like she's not getting teched up for doing the same shit that got Olivia Miles teched up.
Like call it fair. Call it fair. Especially if these are one of the superstars of the league too.
Yeah.
Or unless they're trying to like make her smaller than what she is, basically, and say she's not there yet, but she's clearly there.
I tell you what. That girl from USC. Whenever she comes to the, you said which one?
I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know which one you're talking about.
When she gets to the league, we talking about Caitlin Clark. This is what, and I'll end my point with this. Caitlin Clark had the opportunity to really capitalize the league in uniting and just making it feel like a better place. Because what's going to happen is when Juju gets to the WNBA, it's going to be Olivia, Juju, Paige. They're going to try to squeeze Caitlin Clark in there because they're going to feel like they have to. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be Olivia Miles, Juju, and Paige. Olivia, it's going to interchange like how KD, LeBron, and Kobe were at one point. That's how it's going to feel. And Caitlin Clark is going to be like James Harden. Like, oh, but what about me? Like, no, you don't belong in that category, but we can see your contribution. I think it's going to be beautiful when she gets there.
I'm not on no hate shit like that, but Caitlin Clark to me is like Will Levis being drafted in the first round. You're good at that moment. You know what I mean? Like for the skill that was coming out during that time, you were the top of the top. But once he got there, and you know, shout out to Will Levis too because he's Connecticut. But there's different levels. No, there's different levels to this shit though. You know what I mean? So like,
fuck him. He couldn't throw a pass, making us look bad. Fuck Will Levis.
Either way, but you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like,
yeah, I do.
For the time that she came out, she looked like she was the top of the top. But once you get with that other type of talent, no.
Yeah, it's different. Jackson Dart. That's the comp.
Yeah,
like it looked cool. All the antics look cool until you get into some real motherfucking hitters and they knocking your head off, and now you don't. Now you look stupid, and now we got to see how you play after.
Lock.
Yeah.
Like, just like that. Exactly like that. Like those number one picks that they look good because it's the year that they coming out in.
Yep.
Which is half the reason why they come out during that year anyways, because they know there's no competition.
And I hope she has a success story, but I'm rooting for her downfall. I'm just going to put it right out there. I don't care. She do too much complaining for me. And she's always fighting and acting tough. Be tough then. If you're going to act tough, be tough. You're going to fling your arms and hit a girl in the face, then talk that same shit when they get in your face. Don't play victim. Look at the ref. Whoa, what? When you do the shit you did to Dewana Bonner, like flinging her off, because that's what it was. She flung her off, and then she looked at her like, what the heck? And then, my wife is going to put her arm in your throat. We both the same sex. We can both get this off. She's going to put an arm in your throat because she know that I won't do it, but we know that she will do it. So, I mean, like, fuck that shit. Don't play victim. Don't throw a rock and hide your hand. Don't do that. We don't like that.
Did you notice that really, like, nobody was really defending her like that, to be honest.
Her team don't fuck with her outside of Sophie Cunningham. She's a...
And what was that? That's a mean.
Yeah, when she was doing that, right?
Because they know they didn't want that smoke.
Neither of them do.
When she was doing it.
Like the rich girls that just know they could get away with shit, so they do it. And like that's how it felt watching her do that. Like, bitch, we will knock your head off outside of these parameters. If you did that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we was at a club or something, you wouldn't be doing that because you know your head would get knocked off. But you know you have authority on your side, so you're gonna do it. Or the people who get tough when the police show up. But you wasn't tough right before the police got there. You wasn't popping all that shit, and now you popping shit. Now you ready to fight when the police get here. That reminds me of them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who they are.
That's why I miss having Alyssa Thomas and Dewana Bonner as part of the Connecticut Sun, man.
Yeah.
That's where you get that grit from. Damn. R.I.P.
Well, the good news is the whole team is going to be gone, so it doesn't even matter.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking R.I.P. to the Connecticut Sun. I ain't talking
get them out of there.
To them.
I'm looking at tickets. Olivia Miles is coming to Connecticut July 8th. I'm looking at tickets for that. I'm going to see if I can go because I want to see her play up in person. It's a Mohegan, though. Whoo, steep. Anyways,
I was going to say I'll go too with you, but you probably going to be at the tables after.
Nah. I would go out there strictly for the game and come back. I ain't fucking with them. All right, we're going to close, but Dame has some NFL news for us. He's not Georgia, he's Alabama, right? former Alabama corner, former Detroit Lions corner, Thierry Arnold was arrested, and he's being charged with conspiracy and alleged robbery of kidnapping. He turned himself in. He was facing 4 counts of kidnapping and 4 counts of armed robbery, and he was recently released on bail with no court conditions. He just has to return to court when his trial starts. Dame, talk about it.
I said that this reminds me of the orange juice case where he just went and stole his shit back.
Mm.
That was the short of it. The long of it is, which you also said, you got the bread to go get it back, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? The Lions already stretched in at a corner. Hey, your dumb ass. Okay, you decided you want to be a lion at the wrong time. Like, I don't understand what the fuck kind of shit is this. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, okay, if you saw him in the court video when they said he got whatever his condition was, he's not a flight risk or whatever.
Yep.
He over here like he praising the Lord. Like,
You'd have thought he got off, right? Like the way he was acting.
Yeah.
You still got trial, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Them 5 business days had you in a trance. Like Justin Jefferson is over there on the other side. Like, I don't understand, bro.
Huh. I actually have something for Justin Jefferson too. But and that's quick. And quick reactions. But I'm gonna read the story just so everyone has context. So police say this is after Terry, how do you say his name? Terrion Arnold.
Terrion Arnold, yeah.
Terrion Arnold and several others had property stolen from an Airbnb Arnold rented in Largo in early February. Investigators saw Arnold believe some of the eventual victims were responsible, even though police later determined they were not involved in that theft. So police did research and said they are not involved in the theft. On February 3rd, police say Arnold and Bokai Hilton, who investigators say helped coordinate the alleged setup, directed Ariana Del Valle and Jasmine blah 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 to contact one of the victims and lure them to an apartment in Tampa. Around midnight on February 4th, investigators say the victims arrived at the apartment. Once they entered the bedroom, police say Christian Williams and Lindell Hudson, who were the victims, or no, they weren't. 2 different people. They had popped out, hiding in the closet, jumped out, grabbed the victims, and held them at gunpoint and attacked them. Investigators saw the incident was streamed to Arnold, Hilton, and Freddie. What? And Freddie Hughes while they were traveling to the apartment. So I'm assuming this is like on FaceTime or something. Police also saw that there was a group chat involving the defendants and that Arnold and Hilton gave directions through the chat while the attack was happening. About an hour later, police say Arnold arrived at the apartment with Hilton, Hughes, and another person that he directed to go inside while the robbery was still going on. Investigators say property was stolen from the victims during the attack. At around 1:40 a.m., police saw the victims were escorted out the apartment by armed suspects and forced into their vehicles before leaving the scene. Police say Del Valle, Williams, and another individual then got into a vehicle driven by Arnold and left the area. The victims later reported the incident to Tampa police. What an idiot. What an idiot. Speaking of idiots, I'm going to close this out with this one right here, then we'll get to our 30 seconds of love. But prepare yourself for the football season because we're going to have a lot of stupid shit being said. But I saw this and I was like, this is crazy.
8 too high. JJ at number 8, too high, too low. What is your gripe with that?
I think it's too high. And I love JJ. And you talked about this, Pete. Quarterback issues. Obviously, JJ McCarthy really struggled at quarterback. But when I look over the last 2 seasons and you look at the receivers that are number one and 2 in receiving yards, you have Jamar Chase and JSN.
Well, they've had to deal with different quarterbacks, and yet their production is still through the roof. When you look at it, JSN played with Geno last year, and then he played with Sam Darnold this year. So there's not a lot of continuity there going into the season. Jamar Chase didn't have Joe Burrow for 9 games and still finished top 4 in receiving yards. Now, JJ is still a really good player. I just don't think he's a top 2 receiver in football anymore. I think 8's a
This dude's delusional.
Why?
That's crazy. Why? Do I even have to answer that?
Yeah, that's,
Yes.
that's what the podcast is
JJ
for. Nick.
McCarthy. Or McCarty, whatever his name is. Bro. Come on, man. Y'all tripping.
I'm just asking you to answer the question.
Nah, I don't even feel like this needs an answer. One, you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. And the backup for them was
Joe Flacco.
Yes, because they got rid of Browning. Who was the backup? I don't even know the backup of J.J. McCarty. Because they benched him. They gonna say he was hurt, but he wasn't hurt.
And then it was Carson Wentz, and then it was a dude who never played. He played 1 game or some shit like that.
And then they're gonna say JSN. Look at the numbers that Jettas put up last year with Sam Darnold. You just basically took that quarterback and put him over on that other squad, which was basically loaded. One, you got Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet, who could both run the ball. Right? So now you got the run game good. Then you had a good tight end. Well, you had 2 good tight ends on that team because you had Arroyo and you had, what was his name? Something with a B. You know who I'm talking about, though.
For Seattle?
Yeah.
It was Walker. Kenneth Walker and...
No. The tight ends.
It was the tight end. Oh, it was Barnett and
Barnett, and you had Arroyo, and then you had JSN. Plus, you had fucking what is this dude's name? The one that came from the Rams.
The
Kupp.
tight end. Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp. Yep.
Plus, you had Cooper Kupp. So, who does Addison was out for majority of the season due to suspensions and whether he was hurt or not. So who is helping this dude? Because you had Aaron Jones, who's old.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, sometimes I look at these. Don't even get me started, man. We got to get into the love. So I don't want to get riled up because that shit don't make no sense. What they saying right now, I don't even feel like I should have to explain that because any person that I could ask my wife this question and she knows that.
Yeah.
Saying that he's not top 3, top 5, top 2, and saying, oh well, they had other quarterbacks to play with. Man, bro, somebody need to slap the shit out of this dude. That don't even make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. Go ahead, y'all can go ahead.
Dame, close us out, Dame, and we'll get to the love.
I wish I could, in real time, go back and look at my face when that dude was talking. Because I was like, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. That graphic said he had a career low in receiving yards. And do y'all remember what that career low was without looking it up?
It was over 1,000.
Exactly. That's all you need to know. A career low was over 1,000.
Yeah.
Stop playing on that man's name. Like, I don't even have no allegiance to LSU or the Minnesota Vikings. Stop playing on greatness is greatness. Stop playing on that man's name. So.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with y'all. I think it's only the beginning of the absurd things we're gonna hear during the NFL season. But I just would like to note during last year, because I watched the Vikings, because I thought they were gonna do well. They started off with J.J. McCarthy. He couldn't throw the ball. They ended up with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz got hurt. Then they had J.J. McCarthy come back. Then J.J. McCarthy got hurt again. Carson Wentz had to play. Then they had a third stringer that never played football. He played a game. So on a bad season, you said that's 1,000 yards. Do I think he's better than Jamar Chase? Yes. Do I think it's a discussion to be had? Of course. JSN is also a dope receiver, but I don't think he's in comparison to range of catch. I don't think he's as great of a receiver as Jamar Chase, the Triple Crown winner, and Justin Jefferson, who we've seen make some tremendous catches over the years. So he got to stop it. He's bugging the fuck out
It said
for that dumbass comment.
19th in the league last year on an off season.
Yeah.
You know how many bro? There's at least 3 wide receivers at a time on a field. If you're running like the tri-sets.
And I think he got hurt too. I think Justin Jefferson got hurt at some point during the season too.
I would have been hurt too.
Yeah, I was about to say
this dude was overthrowing the ball, underthrowing the ball, throwing it out of bounds. Like, come on, bro. I would even want to play.
And you got to remember this too. Justin Jefferson the past 2 years, even though he did have Sam Darnold the year before, it was still inconsistencies when it came to like his quarterback. Since he's gotten the league, it's been inconsistency. So doesn't really make any sense.
Discussions about this at some other point because that sounds crazy.
All right, this is the point in time we get into the 30 seconds of love, and we end and wrap up the show. I would like to go first you guys go first because maybe we have similar ones, but one of y'all go first because mine is pretty. Not to say it's better than y'all's, but it's pretty big stuff. Go first. Go. All right, man. All right. 30 seconds of love. Dame, go first.
All right. Shout out to Serena. I know she fell short in Wimbledon earlier, but just greatness. That's all I can say. Serena Williams is one of the greatest athletes, male, female, whatever your arena is. It's Simone Biles, it's Serena Williams, it's Usain Bolt, it's Michael Phelps, as far as some of the best athletes ever. Also, it's the last day of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. To all the men who still made it, I'm proud of you.
Serena she had too much of that row. Took off some of that power. Yeah.
I'm giving credit where credit's due. And I was gonna leave that,
that's respectable.
to the pet community like yourself.
To see her come back after all those years is beautiful in itself. So, and shout out to last day of Men's Mental Health Month, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, as well as Pride Month. So, June flew by. Holy shit! All right, Devontae, would you like to go, sir? All right, we can't hear you.
Unmute yourself.
Sorry, I'm still pissed off. All right. My 30 seconds is going to football season is 10 weeks away. Thank God, because I'm tired of watching all these sports I really don't like watching. Outside of FIFA, that's been pretty good. I want to say Diosos Glorioso, Diosos Bueno to Mexico because they won and they put belt to ass. That's what I'm talking about. And that's it. That's all I got. Because I'm still pissed off about the
Shout out to Mexico. They got their win 2-0, right? They won 2-0.
Yep.
They beat
2-0.
Ecuador. I told you Ecuador don't score no fucking goals, so it was good. It was literally they just had to score because Ecuador wasn't going to score. Shout out to Mexico. They advanced to the round of 16. And NFL is like 11 Sundays away or something like that. So
10 weeks, one day.
10 weeks,
71
one day.
days.
I'm happy about it. I do enjoy football season.
It's on my calendar.
Chilly. You have it on your calendar?
Yep.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be watching preseason football too.
That's opening day, like regular season.
Yeah, preseason is in August, so that's one more month.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a junkie. If
they allow us to bet on that, I'm gonna bet on that too.
You can for sure. My 30 seconds is gonna go out to Chris Johnson, the Tennessee Titans running back. I watched a Good Morning America clip about him, and I had no idea he had ALS, let alone he's unable to speak now. And just a year ago, he was able to do so. So Watching that whole 6-minute clip, I'm not gonna play it, but that kind of shook me to my core because for those people who are big NFL fans, you know Chris Johnson as one of the most explosive running backs that we've seen. He broke the 2,000-yard record at some point. I don't know exactly when he did it, but he was just a stand-up guy. All the stories you hear about him, he was just a really great person. And shout out to his wife, because in the clip, you know, she was asked. First of all, let me rewind. I want to shout out to Michael Strahan for interviewing him, and getting that information to the people, because I didn't know that he had ALS, and I haven't heard anything, seen anything, so that was big. But his wife for being there and really supporting him and walking through the motions. To know that 1 year your husband is perfectly fine and you think something is wrong, to the next he's unable to speak and doesn't look like himself, I'm sure that's tough. So shout out to the wife. And shout out to Chris Johnson, man. He was in there in the interview. He was just talking about how important it is to stay sharp. His body may be failing him, but his mind is still sharp, so he continues to do things where he's able to kind of use his mind a little bit. And before he officially had ALS, they pre-recorded his voice so he's able to speak using a board, like an iPad, make sentences with his eyes, and being able to communicate that way. So to go from one of the greatest running backs Tennessee has had, and we've seen, most electrifying, to someone who can barely walk, speak, just very sad to see. And again, I wanted to play it, but I was getting sad thinking about it. So shout out to him and his family. Yeah. All right. So, did any of y'all see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was sad. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to end it somehow, some way. Damn.
Justin Jefferson is top 2.
Justin Jefferson is one in my books.
Do y'all want the tally for today?
Yeah, give us the tally count. Let's end with the tally count. I think we did fairly well.
Is the show over right now?
The show is officially ended, but we're gonna get the tally count for the people.
Because I know I fucked up a couple times.
I don't know. I don't think we did too crazy. Go ahead, Dame. Give us the count.
Well, because y'all are like, if you don't catch it live, you don't count. I think I got you one time, Devontae, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to be fair because I didn't catch it immediately. It was one of those like, did he say that? And I wrote down a time code, but I was like, in fairness, I'm not going to count that one. But on your Justin Jefferson rank, you did, drop an F-bomb. So we're only at $10 today, guys. I had 3 N-words. Trey had 1. Devontae had 1. And then you had a $5 F-bomb.
Damn
so it's $10 total.
$10 ain't bad, gentlemen.
I know, right?
We went from fucking, what was it, 70? What was it? It was $70 to 10?
I think that shit was 78.
Holy
70.
shit.
It was 70 last year. It was 70.
It was 70?
It was 70 last
Motherfuckers
week.
cleaned up quick as hell last week. Yeah, I saw that 42 and I was like, never again. God damn. Hell no, I ain't doing that shit. All right, people. Peace out. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time. Episode 16. Peace.